Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game one of the Brotherly Love League here in Ben Franklin High School. I'm Zay Ellis on the broadcast here with Tamar, and we're going to be broadcasting Red Rose Thunder versus Philly All-American. But before we do that, we're going to kick it over to James on the sideline.
And Philly All-American coming in tonight, losing by 1 point in their last game against Danny Rumph Classic. Both these teams looking to bounce back and get W's tonight. We'll see what happens. Back to you guys.
Just James capped it off for us. Both teams are on losing streaks at the moment. What do you think we'll be looking forward to coming into this game?
I'm looking for scrappiness. I'm looking for intensity on both teams, especially from Philly All-American. They are 0-4. They have a problem with blowing leads in the second half. They're able to get out and get into a great lead in the first half, but not able to let it go. They always take their foot off the gas. So I'm just seeing a sense of urgency of both teams going into the playoffs.
Good overall assessment there. I couldn't agree more. Philly All-American coming into this game 0-4. I think to start this game off, they have doing an interesting new lineup here. They're going with something new. Eric Timko, debuting in the Brotherly Love League here from Jefferson University, just lost in the CACC championship to Caldwell Cougars. So that should be good to highlight there. And Tyree Corbett coming back as well, being led by Kyrie Coates at the point guard and John Hall. And then on the other end, nothing new here for Red Rose Thunder. They're going with the usual suspects. Looks like the assistant coach is out there warming up, wearing number 24 for Red Rose Thunder. That should be interesting to watch as well. Going on to start the tip here. So for starting lineups for Philly All-American, we got Kyrie Coates wearing number 1. You have Albert Odoro wearing number 73. John Hall jumping ball here, number 23. Tyree Corbett wearing number 0. And James Steinbeck wearing number 13. And on the other end, we have number 0, Kai Howard. Number 15, Dominic Morris. Number 12, Malik Martin. Number 3, Maurice Watson Jr., debuting in the Brotherly Love League here as well. And then wearing number 24 is Red Rose Thunder assistant coach Lucas Morrison. And number 13, James Steinbeck, wasting no time on the slam for Philly All-American, starting the game off right. Watson with the ball. Now Morris posting up Odoro. Left hand lay is in for 2. Tyree Corbett coming down. He's going 1-on-1. And he's going to go for a layup as well. So 4-2 here. Now wasting no time, only a few seconds off the shot clock. Hasn't even been a minute yet. Watson dribbling, using the screen of Morrison. Taking it to the lane. No. Rebounding. John Hall with the rebound. And a nice fast break, but it's going to be a turnover by Tyree Corbett.
It's a little too much strength on that ball as he throws out of bounds. Tyree Corbett is one of the better teams on Philly All-American. Seems like he's going to make a splash this game.
And Red Rose is going to take an early timeout here with a already down 4-2. I think they're just going to talk it over, catch their breath after that speedy first few seconds here of the game. Tamar, what do you see so far?
I see like both teams like to run the floor. They pushing the pace, they run the floor, they coming out with a sense of urgency. As I said, I think this is a good start, especially with Red Rose Thunder only having about 6 players. Let's see how much of the pace Philly All-American will push to tire these guys out.
All right, we're back here after the timeout. Really good assessment there. Red Rose Thunder down 2, 8:25 left in the first quarter. And it's their ball. Watson has it. Coming down slow. And the thing about Red Rose Thunder is they've played with each other, one of the most consistent teams here in this league. Lucas Morrison's going to shoot a 3, and it's off. Corbett has the ball. A nice outlet to Hall. And Red Rose Thunder has it going the other way. Malik Martin's going to do it himself, go inside. And his rolls in and out. He gets his own rebound, though, and it's up in for 2. And now Steinbach's going to bring it down for Philly All-American. Oduras looks like he's going to go one-on-one against Malik Martin, and he rises up for 2. Good. Watson in transition. Both these teams are moving very fast here. Howard going one-on-one, and he draws a foul. And it's going to be 2 shots there. As you see the ball movement there from Kai Howard, just attacking the taller guard that is Kyrie Coates and heading to the line.
Just going straight to the basket, putting his shoulder into his defender, making him swipe down. Let's see how many he can get at the free throw line.
And Vontae Donzo coming into the game for Lucas Morrison. He's going to sub out now and probably coach for the rest of this game. He got up at 3 attempts, so I know he's happy. And Kai Howard flashes the free throws. Albert Arduro with the ball here. Coates on the wing. He's going to attack baseline. Kick out to Steinbach. That's off. Morris with the rebound. Watson's bringing it down now. Swings it over to Martin. Martin to the lane. That's off. Corbett with the rebound. Swings it to the corner, but intercepted by Watson. He's going to throw it to Howard on the other end for 2, and it's good. Corbett has the ball now. Looking to go one-on-one against Martin. He lays it on the right side of the court, but Albert Arduro with the rebound and up and in, the smaller guard. Martin passes it over to Watson. Donzo has it, looking to go one-on-one now. He drives to the basket, finds Malik Martin on the other wing. Watson. Oh, look at the ball movement by Red Rose Thunder. Unfortunately. And there's going to be a shot clock violation.
Even though that was a shot clock violation, that's great patience and ball movement by Red Rose Thunder, which can help them on the long run of this game.
That was really good defense and really good ball movement. Unfortunately, didn't pan out for him. Philly All-American for 3 now. During that last dead ball, we seen Kyrie Coates sub out. The first time we're seeing number 3, Jamie Calloway Jr. for Philly All-American, sporting a number 3. Kai Howard with it, using a double screen, going downhill to the basket. And Kai Howard is going back to the free throw line. Kai Howard just being dominant here off the double screen and just going downhill against the smaller guard.
Going downhill, able to use his body as a shield and just going up, drawing that contact. Kyle Howard is great at getting downhill, draw contact. I bet he's going to do that all day tonight.
As he should. He definitely has the speed and strength mismatch against other guards from Philly All-American. And it looks like he's going to have to call his own number tonight. Doesn't have his partner in crime in the backcourt, Davenport. Callaway bringing down the ball now. Arduro calls his number, rises for another pull-up, and it's good. Albert Arduro really loves the pull-up jump shot inside the paint.
You can see how he gets into that rhythm. His mid-range pull-up is so pretty.
And the in-stride shot from Morrison just rolls out. And Corbett has the ball. James Steinbeck. That is a great block by Vantu Donzo. And Kai Howard on the other end. But Donzo with the offensive rebound flies out of bounds. It's going to stay Red Rose Thunder ball. No. Philly All-American ball. Callaway Jr. bringing it down for Philly All-American. From long range, Watson with the rebound. A nice throw ahead to Kai Howard. The patience and the foul. Kai Howard just yet again going back to the free throw line. We're going to see a nice throw ahead pass from Watson, and you just see the patience and the pump fake from Kai Howard.
Yes, yet again, Kyle Howard going to the free throw line by layups, in-paint touches. He doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers and a lot of mid-range, but he is like golden in that paint and when it comes to finishing around the basket and hitting his free throws.
Well, right now, Red Rose Thunder doesn't have a lot of field goals made, but they definitely are making a point in getting to the free throw line and winning the game from there this quarter. Callaway bringing down the ball here. And they're going to use the double screen now, try to use it to their advantage. And Hall's going to miss with another Donzo defensive rebound. Watson head has the ball, looking to swing it. Too much heat on that bounce pass, and Arduro's on a fast break, and he's going to rise up for the layup. Man, I really wanted to slam dunk there. Morris going into the post-up. Swings it to Donzo. Offensive rebound. Hands it over to Morrison in the corner. He's going to work out. That's a great shot. Great job at just utilizing his size and going straight into the mid-range jump shot. And Ty Corbett with the miss. And another Donzo rebound. Hands over to Watson. Throws it over to Morris. And that's short. Callaway Jr. with the ball. They're running. Great dump off pass to Oduro. And that's going to be a foul on Watson Jr. trying to box out Callaway.
I feel as though Philly All-Americans should just chill out on the threes. They need to go hard in the paint. They need to get to the foul line, get some layups in order to tire these guys out.
It's a great point. Settling for long jumpers this early in the game isn't going to help them, especially when they have the lead and Red Rose Thunder is starting to make shots. Arduro on the block. Nice series of pump fakes, and he puts it up. Albert Arduro is really loving that mid-range area this early in the game. Watson using the Morris screen. Loses the ball, and it's going the other way. That's just great defense by John Hall, anticipating the drive there.
And that's a great no call by the ref, seeing that there was minimal contact.
And John Hall on the response on the other end. Great defensive possession, turning the other way into offense. Malik Martin to Donzo to Watson, using the screen. Looking to pass to Martin in the corner. Martin takes a shot, and that's good. Malik Martin really likes utilizing the corner three ball. We've seen it in the last game against Blue Magic. And that's just a great pass by Callaway Jr. to the cutting Jay Nixon. And Watson tried to throw up a prayer before halftime. Tamar, what do you think so far after that first half? That first quarter, I should say.
I think this was a great first quarter. Both teams just trying to get into a rhythm. Me personally, I just want to see Philly All-American in transition. They need to tire these guys out. Setting hard screens, crashing the paint, putting a body on each other, just wearing Red Rose Thunder body out. But on the other hand, for Red Rose Thunder, they need to slow it down when they're in a half-court setting, knowing that they're severely undermanned, getting pick and roll, getting to the middle, kicking out, hitting their threes like they've been doing, and I think we have a good game on our hands.
Definitely. So far, Philly All-American is winning this game by 18. Red Rose Thunder has 17, and the second quarter is already beginning to start. Philly All-American starting this second quarter off with a different lineup. Number 33, Eric Timko in the game for the first time. And then before the quarter ended, Jay Nixon starting this quarter. He had a nice field goal before the quarter ended, so they're getting some reps to start this second quarter. Malik Martin has the ball here. Malik Martin with a spin move. He's going to the line. Red Rose Thunder back at the line again. Malik Martin moving real quickly on the screen here. Just attacks, utilizing the screen to the spin move to draw a foul.
Yeah. Quick move, little out of control, but still nonetheless able to draw that foul.
Doing a great job at utilizing that free throw line. In the first quarter, it was Kai Howard, and then we start this quarter off, Malik Martin taking his time and getting to the line. First shot is in, and now we're at a tie game here. And that shot is off. But Donzo with an offensive rebound kicks it to Kai Howard at the top of the key. Malik Martin with Timko on him, swings it over to Donzo in the corner. And Timko with the steal. Over to Callaway Jr. He's going to pull up for the mid-range. That's off. Malik Martin with the ball. Red Rose Thunder moving fast, and it's going the other way. Malik Martin really likes going fast here for Red Rose Thunder, trying to catch the defense off guard. John Hall for three. That's good. And Philly All-American takes the lead back with that three. Kai Howard bringing down the ball here. Drives by Timko. And Timko with the good block there on Kai Howard. Oduro going downhill, and he tried to put it down, but it's going out of bounds. And he has some words for the Red Thunder players there after that dunk attempt. Callaway Jr. going straight to the post-up, left-hand floater. That's short. Out of bounds, going Red Rose Thunder way. And Tamar, could you imagine if Howard Arduro put that in?
Yeah, that. If you would have made that, that's a tone setter. That's going to get the crowd hype. That's going to get his teammates hype. And that could have put them on a run right there if he finished that dunk.
Oh, that's a great pass by Callaway. And Donzo with the finish. Watson with a great pass to Donzo. That was a really good attempt there. Malik Martin coming up with the ball. Red Rose Thunder on the attack again. Maurice Watson Jr. with the ball. He's going to dance a little bit using the Morris screen, and that's a great mid-range pull-up. These Red Rose Thunder guards utilizing each other in the screen very well here. John Hall for another three. That's short. Donzo with another defensive rebound. Watson dancing, using the Morris screen yet again. Kicks it over to him. Open three-point shot, and that's good.
This is great basketball by Red Rose Thunder. Able to utilize the pick and roll as we see right there. Drawing the two defenders, making them pick their poise, leaving an open man out on the wing to hit that three-point shot.
I was not expecting this game to be this good so early. It's back and forth offense. No teams are letting up here, and the defense isn't lackluster as well. Both teams are just really going back and forth. You mentioned the first half, there was a lot of three-point shots. in that first quarter. Now, second quarter, they're settled in. Philly All-Americans making their shots, and Red Rose Thunder is really responding.
Yeah. Red Rose Thunder is responding. I like the way both these teams is pushing the ball. Sometimes they have a little bit of careless turnovers when they're in transition. They just need to calm down, maybe pull the rock back out, change positions, change speed and tempos. That just all comes from experience, which every single player that's playing has.
Definitely. And we got some substitutions back on the court. We're going to see 13, James Steinbeck back in the game, as well as number 0, Tyree Corbett, both players for Philly All-American. Callaway still in the game. He's got the ball. Now Tyree Corbett has it. Utilizing a Steinbeck screen. Steinbeck on the baseline here. That's off. But Philly All-American gets the ball again. Timko in the corner. And that's a tough reverse layup. Right hand on the right side. Malik Martin has the ball now. Ooh. And Jay Nixon's going to get the foul call. And Malik Martin is going back to the free throw line.
Hard foul. Going to the basket. That's just a hard foul, not a flagrant. You know, just to tell him that we ain't going to give you no easy layups.
No, for sure. Red Rose Thunder is not going to have an easy day in the paint with Jay Nixon jumping high like that. And a good rep of minutes there from Jamie Callaway Jr. He's going to sit down. And Kyrie Coates is back into the game for Philly All-American. And Malik Martin hits the second free throw. Get some minutes at Jay Nixon at the point here for Philly All-American. Timko has the ball. Nixon off, but Coates with the offensive rebound and back in. Must be a really good plus for Philly All-American to have such big, tall guards just to attack the offensive basket like that.
Yes, but both teams do need to box out. You know, when they box out, that's more chances for you to get the rebound.
Watson dancing on the taller Corbett, and that's good. I'm telling you, Red Rose Thunder is doing a really good job at utilizing the pick and roll and just taking the advantage. And Tyree Corbett responds in the other corner for 3 for Philly All-American. Back making this another tie game, 28-28. And Watson's going to dance again. Kicks it to Morris this time, inside, and that's going to be the first damn one of the game. Maurice Watson's just really being a great point guard using that pick and roll there.
Man, the two-man game between them two is unstoppable tonight. They know how to get the switches. They know how to get the defenders to attract to each other, and they definitely know how to play off each other to get the best shot possible.
And Dunzo's going to take a rest on the bench. Good minutes from him. He did a really great job at attacking the boards and being available for guards. But you mentioned earlier the two-man game from Maurice Watson and Dominic Morris is really keeping Red Rose Thunder ahead of this game right now. Kyrie Coates loses it. Watson has the ball. Malik Martin has it. Kicks it over to Kai Howard. And that's, and he misses the easy lay. Philly All-American on the run. And that's a layup from Kyrie Coates. Maurice Watson's going to bring it down slow here. Try to slow the game up. He wants to try to get the ball to Kyrie Howard. He's going one-on-one with Coates. He kicks to Howard inside. Howard on the post up, and that's good on Jay Nixon. Kyrie Howard just using his weight advantage against the smaller frame size of Jay Nixon. Corbett on the wing, one-on-one against Kai Howard. Oh, and a step-back fader, that's short. But Kyrie Coates, point guard for Philly All-American with an offensive rebound. And Corbett with the ball. Now Kai Howard has it. And he kicks it to Malik Martin in the middle. They're going to run. And that's short. Another offensive rebound miss from Red Rose Thunder. Kyrie Corbett has it. Kicks it to Eric Timko. Going one-on-one with the smaller Watson. Kicks it to James Steinbeck. Now over to Jay Nixon. He's going to drive, and that's just a tough right-hand finish.
Tough off-balance finish. Took a lot of focus and touch to get that one to go in.
Jay Nixon's debut here in the Philly All-American game. You can really tell how athletic he is, the way he drives. And what a cut to the basket.
What a dime by Watson.
Maurice Watson is really showing off his point guard stars here, Tamar. There's nothing much to say about it. He's really just showing off here. Kyrie Coates off the screen of James Steinbach. Malik Martin just staying vertical. Good defense, but way better offense from Kyrie Coates. Kai Howard to the line, to the lane, and he's gonna flex on a layup. This is a really high back and forth game. Tyree Corbin wants to clear out. He wants to go one-on-one.
Ooh.
And that's a tough left-hand layup by Tyree Corbin. Watson using another screen on James Steinbach. He puts up a three. That's off Jay Nixon, jumping really high for that rebound. He sees Steinbach on the baseline. That's a corner three. That's good. 39-37, Philly All-American. Under 30 seconds left here. I think Red Rose Thunder is going to hold for the last shot. I'm going to guess it's going to be a pick and roll here. He's going to go one-on-one with Tyree Corbett. Corbett using his athleticism for the block. 10 seconds left. He's going to go up for a slam, and it's good. 4-point game here. Red Rose Thunder with the ball. They're going to shoot a three, and it's a little short. That's going to end the first half, 41-37. Tyree Corbett using his length there. Great closeout. Yeah. Then he's going to run the fast break, and he's going to go up for an athletic slam there. So, 41-37. What do you see so far this first half from both teams, Tamar?
So, Zay, I'm going to start off with Red Rose Thunder. With the combination of Watson and Morris on that two-man game is basically impeccable. Watson is a true floor general, knowing how to put his teammates in the right spot to score, or when the defenders make a miscommunication, he can score on his own. That's a true floor general in a Chris Paul type of way.
All right, we're going to kick it over real quick to James on the sideline. He's going to talk to Tyree Corbett.
Ty, a back and forth first half there. How does it change the aspect of the game when the other team just has 5 guys? Like, what's your approach?
We just try to, push the ball, make them tired, get guys in and out. But we really just trying to play hard and just get our first win, man. We just trying to get a win.
And what's your will to win been like since you guys are 0-4 and you're really searching for that first W?
So I'm on everybody. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get my teammates up. I'm trying to get up, push it, just to, set the tone for the rest of the guys and get one.
And what's the plan going in the second half to do that?
Same thing. Effort, keep rebounding, keep pushing it, and just get them out the way.
Thanks, Ty. Good luck in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thanks, James. Good report. So, Tamar, after Tyree Corbett said what he said, what do you think about what he had to say about his team really just trying to will their way to their first win in this league?
I think Tyree Corbett is, in his own sense, carrying this team right now. We need a little more contribution from everybody else to play up to his level at this point. But here's the thing. For the past 4 games, All-America has been able to get to the lead in the first half. And history has told they take their foot off the gas pedal in the second half. Now, what they learn from their mistakes, it tends to see. But they just metaphorically do the first punch.
Yeah.
And see how they go on. And see how Red Rose Thunder going to respond. They can get their first win. Just come out with intensity. But they don't do that.
I fully agree. Philly All-American trying to get their first win here today. We'll be right back after this break, guys. Stay tuned for the next second half of this game. And we're back here in the second half. Philly All-American 41, Red Rose Thunder 37. I'm Zay Ellis on the broadcast here with Tamar and James on the sideline reporting. Start this third quarter off. Tamar, what do you want to see from both teams starting off this second half?
I want to see the same thing that we see from Red Rose Thunder. That's Watson and Morris two-man game. And if they want to win, but if Philly All-American want to win, they need to control the first 5 to 7 minutes of this third quarter. And we'll see if that happens right now.
Yeah, you mentioned before we went to the break that Philly All-American does a really bad job at putting their foot off the gas in the second half. So let's look forward to trying to see if they can pull away with their first win and Red Rose Thunder to bounce back after that loss against last week to Blue Magic. Ty Corbett with the ball. Swings it over to Callaway Jr., who's getting the start here. And that's good.
Great mid-range jump shot, able to get on two. In a steal.
Oh, that's a great steal by Callaway. In the hands of James Steinbeck now, going to one-on-one against Donzo. Side step for three. That's off. Watson with the ball now, going the other way for Red Rose Thunder. Watson sees an opening, kicks it to Morris. Morris with the pump fake. And John Hall with the rebound. Kicks it to James Steinbeck, who gives it to Callaway Jr. for three. And that's off. Going the other way, Red Rose Thunder has the ball now. Malik Martin on the wing. He's going to shoot a three, and that's good. And the high-paced offense is back again. Malik Martin doing a great job at utilizing his space given to him from the defense for three.
Malik Martin is an X factor for Red Rose Thunder who can score on all three levels.
And the Callaway miss. Morris had the offensive rebound. Now in the hands of Kai Howard, who goes against Kyrie Coates. Oh, he really wanted to foul there. Slow to get back on offense, back on defense. Kyrie Corbett has the ball. Going one-on-one. Malik Martin, he pulls the three. That's off. Back in the hands of Watson. Malik Martin has it again. He's going to drive. Kicks to the corner. Kai Howard has it. Operating, finds open Watson for three. That's good. And Kai Howard utilizing the pass there inside the lane to kick it over to the open Maurice Watson. And that's a great block by number 6. Donzo. Malik Martin has the ball for a pull-up, and that's good. Red Rose Thunder, really high-paced scoring to start this third quarter.
Great pull-up by Malik. Able to see there's two people in the paint, so he just stop and pop. Easy too.
And Ty Corbett going the other way. And it's stolen by Watson. Malik Martin has the ball, kicks it over to Kai Howard, and that's a good for two. And they are really moving the ball here and in charge. Philly All-American has lost his lead only 3 minutes into the third quarter. And James Steinbeck with a nice right-hand hook in the paint. Malik Martin across the timeline here, going into the lane, kicks it to Morris. Morris using the body to protect the ball, and he's going to get a foul into the free throw line. So you see Malik Martin just moving across your screen here, kicks it to the open Morris. Morris using his body to go up for two.
Morris, one of probably the biggest player in the game tonight. Not a lot of people able to stop him once he's able to go up and get that layup.
Yeah, but Dominic Morris is really a dual threat here. He can shoot the three, he can score inside. And we mentioned that first half, that two-man game between him and Watson was really hard to stop for Philly All-American.
Well, let's talk about this 8-point swing from Red Rose Thunder. How Philly All-American failed to control the first couple minutes of this game, and it's going to make it harder and harder for them because it's a running clock.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's going to make it harder and harder for them to get back in it if they don't get into a rhythm quick.
Well, that's something they're going to have to get used to because it's going to be a long game. They can't stop Red Rose Thunder when they're moving quickly. And Callaway to the line, and he's going to the free throw line after driving against the bigger Morris. Wasting no time after the free throws. He's just going downhill and getting to the lane.
And that's what they need to do. They need to get downhill. The three's not falling. They're inconsistent from the outside. They need to get in the paint and get some strong layups.
And Maurice Watson drops the first shot. Kyrie Colt's a little frustrated. He's getting out the game early, and Jay Nixon's coming in. Callaway with the second free throw. That's off. Donzo with another rebound. He's going to bring the ball down. Off the Martin screen. Trying to kick it over to Watson, but Callaway Jr. is face guarding, and that leads to a tough fadeaway shot from Donzo.
Not the most efficient shot. Could have got a way better look.
Tyree Corbin with an acrobatic layup. Left hand on the right-hand side of the basket. Malik Martin to bring it down. Guarded by Tyree Corbett. Inside to Kai Howard with the size mismatch, and that's good for 2. Kai Howard just being a good offensive play there, using his size against the smaller Jay Nixon. Tyree Corbett kicks it over to Callaway, and the referee is going to call travel. Trying to do too many moves there.
Corbett right there should have saw that he had Watson on him. That's dog food right there. That's a mismatch. Should have took him right to the rack, but he decided to get the ball up.
Philly All-American being unselfish. Probably not going to see a lot of ball hogging until later into this game. Callaway playing tight-knit defense on Watson, trying not to get caught in any of those screens.
Oh.
And he gets a great job at getting to the basket, just couldn't finish. Donzo using his hands to cut off the fast break. And it's going to stay Philly All-American ball.
Even though Watson didn't finish, it's out of bounds right here, but even though Watson didn't finish, it shows that he's able to just keep redirecting the screen until he gets a great look at the basket. And that's something every guard watching should be able to look at and steal from his game.
No, definitely. There's going to be a loose ball foul on Red Rose Thunder. There's going to be Philly All-American ball coming in. In that last replay, you can just see the hustle in both these teams. They're really trying to ache for a win, and that's a tough finish. Unfortunately, couldn't knock it down. Red Rose Thunder ball. And they're going to call travel on Morris.
But on the last play, he missed that solely because he shot away from the contact.
Definitely. Always try to go into the defender. Fadeaway layups is really hard, especially when they're trying to extend it on the right hand. Callaway with the ball. Okay, Steinbach's on the box here. He's going to go one-on-one with Donzo. And they're going to call foul on Donzo. You see, they wanted a mismatch here. Donzo with the great frame and length. They're going to call foul on the shoulder.
That's what happens. When you embrace the contact as a bigger person, you either get in a good shot at the basket or you get into that free throw line.
James Steinbach misses the first free throw. Got a sub coming in. Donzo taking a rest here. And Rooster Ward's going to come in for Red Rose Thunder, sporting number 32. James Steinbach makes the second. And Rooster Ward's going to get the ball and give it back to Malik Martin. Trying to give it to Kai Howard on the post-up on Jay Nixon. He's going to go one-on-one. Spin to the left and draws another foul on Jay Nixon.
Kai Howard able to use his strength and broad shoulders just to get his defender right in the paint and draw that foul where he wants to get at. And that's right at the free throw line.
Look at the professional move there by Kai Howard as well. Just attacking right, thinking the defender was going to go up there and just spins left.
Yes. And how low he got on that post, low man wins. He got low, his defender's high. So when you push him, he going to get off balance.
Definitely. It's always kind of hard to guard a guard who loves to post up with that amount of strength and IQ. It's going the other way after the miss. Philly All-American has it, and they lose the ball. Malik Martin has it now. He's going to try to attack. Gives it to Morris. He can shoot the corner three, and that's off. Fighting for it. John Hall has it going the other way. John Hall for two. He misses. Malik Martin comes up with it. He's running with it, going middle. Has it. Spins, and the left hand finish is good. Oh, and Kai Howard just steals it on the Inbound from John Hall. Red Rose Thunder 53-49. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Callaway in for two. He's going to get a good foul call here, and he's going to the free throw line. And Callaway just being a snake around the screen, it just draws a foul on the bigs.
The bigs on Red Rose Thunder complaining because it's not a clear swipe you see.
Yeah.
You know.
Callaway misses the first free throw. And knocks down the second. Only 17 seconds on the clock here. Now Red Rose Thunder are going to hold for one. Malik Martin's going to go one-on-one on Alberto Burrow, and that's going to be out of bounds. They only have 4 seconds to score here. And out of bounds again. Going to go Red Rose Thunder way. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams here. 2.8 seconds on the clock. Oh, Alberto Burrow loses the ball, and it's going to be another turnover. Red Rose Thunder ball. Ref asking for 1 second on the clock. And the coaches and the refs asking for 1 second on the clock, but not going to happen, and Kai Howard's just going to inbound the ball. So for end of the third quarter, it's going to be 55-50. Red Rose Thunder has the lead here going into the fourth. You mentioned it earlier, Philly All-American does not do a great job at holding leads in the second half, and you called it, Tamar. What did you think?
Philly All-American came out terrible, flat out terrible. They had 43, and they ended with 50 at the half. But Red Rose Thunder was down, and they just had a big swing. And Philly All-American just, for some reason, they can't come together and just stop them. And I don't know what it is. They always let their foot off the gas pedal. And the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, it's just going to tell the story of how the rest of the game is going to go.
Well, Red Rose Thunder, good news for Philly All-American is they got a few more minutes to try and get this lead back. And lucky for them, time isn't exactly the necessity. It's the Elam ending and what they have to get to in order to win this game. On the other end, Red Rose Thunder just has to keep doing a good job at trusting each other and playing together.
Yeah. That's all Red Rose Thunder gotta do. They playing perfectly. They playing off the pick and roll. They dishing the ball to the open man. Red Rose Thunder is playing great team basketball.
Philly All-American has the ball coming down court. Callaway using a John Hall screen, kicks it over to him. He pump fakes to Jay Nixon, and Jay Nixon loses the ball going out of bounds.
And let's talk about All-American's turnovers. They probably had around 5, maybe 6 turnovers in the past third quarter, now going to the fourth.
Yeah, Philly All-American is not doing a great job at keeping the ball in their hands, and that's one of the reasons they're losing right now. And speaking of turnovers, Watson from Red Rose Thunder throws it over to John Hall, and he's going to call his own number and go up for 2 and draw a foul. So after the ill-advised turnover there from Watson, John Hall just goes on the attack on the fast break and gets a foul call and is going to the line for 2.
Philly All-American. It's good that they attack, but they need to make their mind up. Do they want to keep attacking or live and die by these threes? Because one's working. The attacking working.
Definitely.
These threes, not working.
And the good thing about Philly All-American is they don't have a big man that just can't dribble. So any 5 players can just push the ball and push the tempo. Watson coming up with the ball, guarded by Callaway. Callaway has not sat down since the second half. Mind you, he didn't start the first half. Now Kai Howard going one-on-one on Jay Nixon. He pulls up for a shot. That's off. John Hall has it. And John Hall is going to push the ball again. Kicks it up to Jay Nixon. And that's going to be a foul call. Going to be a foul call on the floor here. John Hall just going on the attack. That's a great kick out to Jay Nixon, and Rooster Ward's going to get the foul call.
Love the fact that Philly All-American is pushing the pace, getting to the free throw line, but they playing catch up now. Should have did this in the third, and it'll probably been a much cushion lead for them.
Definitely. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. They're only down 3 points. Rooster Ward's going to come out the game, and Donzo's going to come back inside. And that's going to be off. Red Rose Thunder rebound going the other way. Kai Howard on the other end, just waiting for the pass by Malik Martin. Philly All-American going the other way. Callaway has the ball. He drives, kicks it over. Albert Oduro has the ball. That shot is short from 3. Maurice Watson Jr. bringing it down now. Kicks it to Kai Howard. That ball is going the other way. Kai Howard and Red Rose Thunder wanted it off of Philly All-American. And Philly All-American trying to get their subs into the game. Kai Howard going back and forth with the refs, telling him the call couldn't have been off Red Rose Thunder. Albert Oduro kicks it over to Tyree Corbett. Corbett airballed the 3. And it's going to be Red Rose Thunder ball, 5-point lead. Both these teams turning over the ball in the second half, really slowing down from what they both did in to start the game off. Malik Martin for 3, that's good.
Malik Martin coming off a nice curl for the 3 on net.
Albert Oduro getting downhill, driving, and that foul's going to be on Donzo. On the replay here, after Malik Martin 3, Albert Oduro wasted no time trying to get the ball in the basket for Albert Oduro.
Putting pressure. Now they got the pressure on them. Now they got to convert the free throw line.
Definitely playing catch up here. Under 6 minutes to go before the Elam ending. Albert Oduro shoots the first free throw, and it's good. Good thing about both teams that they now have all the players they want to end this game for sure. Mentioned earlier that Philly All-American likes playing with a lot of players who can all push the ball down, so it makes for a faster paced game for them. Red Rose Thunder has the ball. Watson guarded by Oduro. He's going to use the Donzo screen. Kicks it over to Kai Howard. Kai Howard going downhill, putting his head down and drawing another foul and getting to the free throw line. Kai Howard is doing Kai Howard things. You're going to see Watson kick it over to him, and Kyrie Coates just being straight-legged on the defense, and Kai Howard just attacking.
Kai Howard attacking, just very strong when he goes to the basket. Assuming he can make it the free throw line.
And the first shot is good. And Philly All-American is going to call a timeout to throw off the free throw shooting. And we'll be right back after this. And after the Philly All-American timeout, we are back. This is SFBN covering the Brotherly Love League. Philly All-American versus Red Rose Thunder. Kai Howard at the line. I'm Zay Ellis here on the broadcast here with Tamar and James being the sideline reporter. 62-54, Red Rose Thunder has the lead. Philly All-American find themselves playing catch-up here not that much time left in the Elam ending is slowly approaching. Albert Arduro doing a great job at going downhill and getting 2 points on the board for his team, only down 6 now. Malik Martin going 101, and that's a block by James Steinbeck, and it's going to be Philly All-American ball.
You can see the intensity getting picked up and amped up from Philly All-American. Now that we're going into the Elam ending.
The target score is going to be 70 for both teams. No more shot clock, no more game clock, just shot clock work here. And now we get to the real part of the game. Philly All-American, Tyree Corbett. First shot, air ball, floater, going the other way. Red Rose Thunder has the ball. Watson kicks it over to Malik Martin. Malik Martin's going to shoot a 3. That's good. 65. Red Rose Thunder 5 points away from ending this ball game.
This is the third or fourth 3 from Malik. Able to just staying patient, able to hit his 3-pointers, pushing this lead for Red Rose Thunder.
And Philly All-American calls another timeout after the Tyree Corbett air ball layup and the Malik Martin 3 on the other end. We're going to be right back after this. Stay tuned. And we're back after the Philly All-American timeout. 56-65. Elam ending. Score is 70. Red Rose Thunder 5 points away from putting this game away. And on our way to the second game. Now that Philly All-American has something to say about it here. Albert Arduro has the ball. They're going to kick it over to Kyrie Coates. Coates swings it over to Corbett. Corbett misses another layup. Going the other way, Kai Howard has the ball. He's attacking. That's good. 67-56. 3 points away.
Kai Howard coming alive in the second half.
Albert Arduro kicks it over to Kyrie Coates in the corner. Kai Howard guarding him. He shoots a 3. That's off. Going the other way. Watson has the rebound. Watson bringing it down slow. Philly All-American going away from what was putting them in this game and just staying aggressive. They seem to be settling for a lot of shots now, going down the stretch.
They're settling for a lot of shots. They need to get to the paint. They've been doing that, but the inconsistency been hurting them.
Kai Howard tried to draw 2 and probably get an and 1 to end the game at the free throw line. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to go for himself. Tyree Corbett calling his own number. Slash to the basket. And 1. Doing what Kai Howard couldn't do on the other end. Tyree Corbett coming down, just calling his own number.
Corbett, the most reliable player on the team, I would say. For the past 5 games, most reliable player, most consistent, able to do it again for Philly All-American. Let's just see if he can convert this in 1.
Tyree Corbett is definitely one of the most versatile players on this team. And he misses the free throw. 58-67. Red Rose Thunder bringing it down. Maurice Watson Jr. has it on the other end of the floor here, going one-on-one on Callaway. Trying to use the Morris screen. Swings it over to Kai Howard. Kai Howard slashing to the lane. Oh, doesn't get the foul call he wanted. Going the other way. Callaway Jr. on the step back 3. That's good. 61-67, Philly All-American. 1 point. Red Rose Thunder was up 9, now only up 6 here. Maurice Watson Jr. on the step back. And James Steinbeck has a one-hand rebound. Tyree Corbett going the other way. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Look at it, one-hand rebound from James Steinbeck. And we called his name earlier. Tyree Corbett calling his own number yet again and just going downhill.
Tyree Corbett knows that the team is down. They need some type of spark to get these guys back in this game.
And Tyree Corbett makes the first. Red Rose Thunder getting very frustrated here down the stretch. 2 back-to-back foul calls not going their way. Kai Howard seems frustrated. Coaching staff seems frustrated. Tamar, what do you think?
I think they just need to keep their cool. They only really need about 2 more possessions, and this game is theirs.
And that foul is going to get their way. Malik Martin draws the foul on Alberto. Oduro, I should say. Sorry about that. Albert Oduro. And that's going to be on the floor. Watson the inbound here for Red Rose Thunder. Morris has the ball, going one-on-one against John Hall. And he misses the left-hand lay. Tyree Corbett has it going the other way. Don't expect him to pass the ball. And he's going up for another 2 points. Score is now 64-67. Remember, this game goes to 70, and it's a 3-point game. Watson going one-on-one against Callaway, using the Morris screen. Morris has the ball. He pump fakes. He puts up a 3. That's off, but Donzo, rebounding monster machine he is for Red Rose Thunder, gets the ball. Watson has it, going downhill.
Ooh.
Look at the Euro step.
Nice
And
Euro
good.
step.
Maurice Watson, point guard here for his team, calls his own number and puts it in for 2. Albert Oduro misses the easy 2. John Hall gets blocked, and it's going out of bounds. And it's going to be Red Rose Thunder ball. Albert Oduro just going downhill, misses the easy 2. John Hall gets blocked by Donzo, and that's going to be Red Rose Thunder ball. Malik Martin
Back on the floor. Why is it?
Malik Martin kicks it to Watson. Watson for 3. It's short. Out of bounds, going the other way. Red Rose Thunder only needs to score 1 point to win the game. Philly All-American going the other way. Ty Corbett. Oh, look at that move.
Beautiful, yeah, wow.
66-69. 2 more stops and Philly All-American has the game. Malik Martin has the ball. He pump fakes. He's looking to kick out. Watson has it. He's going to use the Malik Martin screen. 1-on-1 against Callaway. Look at that crossover. Left-hand layup. Maurice Watson. Used off the Malik Martin screen. Nice crossover on Callaway.
Crossover.
Right side of the basket, left hand finish. You don't teach that in basketball. That's just off instinct. Tamar, 71 Red Rose Thunder, 66 Philly All-American. What did you think?
Elite guard play by Watson. Hands down the entire game. MVP of this game. They're not winning this game if it wasn't for his decision making and floor generalship. Now on the other hand, we have Philly All-American, who when I said third quarter came out terrible. and that's resulting to their loss. They had a lead again and they lost it. This has been all too the same for them. And they really need to fix it if they want to win that championship again.
Definitely. We're going to kick it over to James on the sideline, talking to Dominique Morris. Take it away, James.
Dom, you guys coming tonight with just 5 players on the roster. Did that affect the game plan, anything like that? Foul trouble in the first half?
Man, we just came in, wanted to play smart because we didn't have the numbers. So, you know, it was tough at first in the beginning, but then we caught our rhythm.
You know, Philly All-American was coming in tonight winless. You know they're going to be gritty and have a sense of urgency. How do you feel like you guys combated that?
We know we needed to win. I think it's the last round. So for the playoffs, we needed a good seed. So it didn't matter if they was 0-5 or 5-0. We just needed to get the win.
And now you guys are sitting at 3-2. Now just above 500. You guys feel good going into the playoffs?
Yeah. We just gotta hope that our whole team show. Today was a surprise with not everybody showing, but hopefully next game everybody's here.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, James. Tamar, Red Rose Thunder did a great job at coming back and winning this game. Philly All-American although they're 0-5, you got to enjoy the hustle and the fight they showed throughout the entire game.
They do throughout the entire game, but they don't do it when it matters. They don't do it in the third quarter when it matters. You know, they too busy. They start off good, they lax off. Now they playing catch up, and that's how the story's been for the entire season.
All right, guys. Well, this has been Game 1 of the Brotherly Love League. This is Zay Ellis here, Tamar here on the color, and James on the sideline. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned for Game 2.
Hi everyone and welcome in to SFBN for our second game of the night for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. I'm Greg Starks here with Joe Clark. Joe, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Greg. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready for some good basketball action tonight. Game 1 was a great contest, and I'm hoping Game 2 is even better. We're getting down to the crucial moments of the season. This is the last week for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am before playoffs start. So I'm excited to see the last seconds of the playoff. So with that, I'm going to send it down to Xavier, our silent reporter.
Welcome back, basketball fans. I'm Xavier Johnson reporting with SFBN. And tonight, we have the 3-0 Team Danny Rumph facing off against the 1-2 Team Original. Can Danny Rumph remain undefeated after tonight? Or will Team Original give them their first loss of the season heading into next week's playoffs? That and more to come as Game 2 of tonight's Brotherly Love Pro-Am starts right now.
So you heard Xavier. Danny Rumph coming into this one undefeated, I believe at 3-0. But before we already had an undefeated team, and that was Lewis Leonard. And they lost to Coach Tone. So they're no more undefeated team. Well, Danny Rumph is now the only undefeated team. What can they do to avoid picking up their first L tonight, Joe?
I really do think that they need to box out more. If they just box out in the paint, I think that will better them with their offensive and defensive rebounds here. But more importantly, as I've been seeing throughout their games, they got to make those foul shots. Those foul shots have been trouble. And also, you got to space out more. I see guys just sitting there and not really spacing out on the floor. That's going to cause a lot of traffic and hard times to try to get some points up on that board. And also, the transition in between play to play is going to kill them in the long run, too.
Yeah, those are all valid points. Do you see Team Original getting the upset tonight, or do you think Team Rumph will pull through?
I think it's just going to be a tough one overall. I think Team Original has the shooters to do it. I see them shooting from the key that has been doing it very well. They've been shooting from the wing and the key, but also been driving around baseline to go try to get some of those up and unders for those layups. I see it overall, it's just going to be a tough one, but I think Danny Rumph has to keep that momentum and can't slow it down. As soon as they start slowing it down in the first half, they start losing control of this game. Team Original can take advantage of that if they do the same thing as they did last time.
All valid points, Joe. And we're back here on SFBN, close to tip-off time, as both teams look settled and about to take the court. Joe, I'm expecting a hard-fought battle. And I feel like dang, Rumph, they're undefeated. I think they've gone under the radar here this tournament. I feel like all the noise has been headed towards Lewis Leonard.
Yeah, and I think that Danny Rumph is making that come after that first place spot. They're coming after them, you know. And I think that they're just going to keep doing that more and more right there. And they have the momentum to do so. But as I said pregame right here, is that they got to come out of the gates with a lot of points on the board. They cannot be backing down plays. And they got to be running a lot of strong, aggressive plays here.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a hard-fought battle as the ref is now at center court looking to have tip-off underway. So whistles are being blown. Tip-off is underway, and Rumph comes up with the ball. Mike Wilson on the ball. And quickly, a bucket for Danny Rumph. So now here is Team Original bringing the ball up the court. Three-pointer no good for Jabril Faulkner, and here is back down the court comes Team Danny Rumph for three. That is knocked down for Jello Myers.
Coming out of the gates with a contested two and also with a big three-pointer is helping them right here.
And as a perfect layup for Bruce Macy for Team Original. Kind of a slow-paced game right now, but as I keep saying, all the Brotherly Love games kind of start out slow. They're slow burners at first, and they really pick up in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think they have definitely been slow-paced games, but they always come faster when you're not really realizing it.
With Tristan Thompson on the ball for Team Original. He takes up a three, and he knocks it down to tie it up at 5-5.
Tristan Thompson with the big three right there. Big shooter.
Layup is good to put Danny Rumph back ahead. And excuse me, I guess his foot was on a line for Tristan Thompson. That's why 7-4. So it was not a three-pointer. It was a two-pointer. But here is a three-pointer. I think now it is a three-pointer for Tristan Thompson.
Thompson been shooting lights out right here at the beginning of this first.
He has been shooting the lights out. Tough layup, I believe, is Rashawn Bellinger. Thompson again been on fire from the long range area on the court. Now he gives it off to Mike Warren. Warren for step back for a three, and he knocks it in. Looks like Team Original has their shooting laces on so far.
They really do here, Greg. You've seen it.
And floater is airballed, misses everything on that one. Quickly comes Team Original, and another three-pointer attempted. That is no good by Mezzi. Mezzi can't get his three-pointer to go, but here comes Danny Rumph. They struggle. Contested layup, no good. Three-pointer. Three-pointer is no good. Mike Warren misses from the corner area. Mike Wilson, he swishes his three-pointer for Danny Rumph, putting them ahead 12-10. Mike Wilson almost jumped that, almost stole it. But three-pointer is missed by Thompson, but it's thrown away by Joe Myers. Did he tip it? He trying to explain what he was trying to do. He kind of threw it away there. Maybe lost his grip on the pass, put too much on it. So we'll go back to Team Original. And Wayne. Another three-point event by Mezzi. He can't get his corner three to go. Suzanne Gaines. Sliding into the paint. He throws up a layup. It can't get into the rim. It goes out of bounds. So I think it will stay Danny Rumph's ball.
Yeah, Team Original has been very aggressive here at the key, and I think they're going to just keep pushing those shots more and more.
Mike Wilson, I like the nice dish off he did to Jamil Mangio. Hey, let's get this replay.
Yeah, as we've been seeing here from Danny Rumph, they just kept trying to body up and just drive into the paint, trying to get those foul shots.
Mike Warren at first thought about the three-pointer, gave it up off to Bruce Mays, but he gives it off to Jabril Faulkner. He can't get his three-pointer to go. Mike Wilson tries to step into another three-pointer. He can't get it as it goes in and out. Foul was called on Danny Rumph, so it goes to Team Original. Team Original and Mike Warren catching Danny Rumph sleeping on the defensive end. Easy layup in the transition from offense to defense. Perfectly executed. Floater, no good. Quickly down the court. Another three-pointer attempt by Mezzi. I think he's now 0 for 3 for three-pointer. Downhill finish, but Mezzi gets the block. So making up for his missed three-pointer. It's a block on the other end. From the line, so I don't think it's a three as the ref signals 2 points for Tristan Thompson there. His foot was on the line, but still very impressive. Walked into that one full confidence.
Yeah, Mike Warren is just taking all these shots. He's taking the wide open ones too.
Have a kick ball violation, so it will stay Danny Rumph's ball.
It looks to see that Danny Rumph is not really playing enough defense and not playing the man-to-man coverage that they need to be on the court. And it's killing them within their defense, and it really has been.
Mike Wilson dumped it off to Jamil Mangio. He gets fouled on the play. To have a 14-14 ball game. He'll go to the line shooting 2. There's another look at this one.
Yeah, as we see here, I mean, Danny Rumph has been doing this for the past couple plays now, and they've been just keep trying to drive it into the paint. They try to get those foul shots early on. To just try to get a couple more points on the board, and there's nothing wrong with doing so. It's an easy strategy of just trying to get those foul calls into their hands.
As Jamil goes 2 for 2 from the line. But here down the court comes Jabril Faulkner for 3. Jabril Faulkner knocks down a three-pointer to put Team Original hit by 1, 17-16. The coast-to-coast finish by Jamil Mangio. And it's like no team really can pull ahead. There's a back-and-forth battle. Both teams kind of trading punches. Top. Mike Warren can't get his three-pointer to go. Hits the front of the rim. So left it short. But Mike Wilson, another steps into a 3, and he knocks it down. And his jump shot has been very smooth here for Mike Warren. I mean for Mike Wilson, I'm sorry. Three-pointer. Faulkner responds for 3. Now a 21-20 game. So Day Davis brings the ball up for Rumph. Davis out. This is off to an open man, but he can't get his layup to go. As he lost the ball there, almost stolen by Rumph, but they managed to keep control of it. That's Jabril Faulkner on the perimeter, top of the key. Nice find and dish to Bruce Macy for Faulkner.
A big assist by him. Seen the big man underneath the rim. You got to hit him every chance that you get.
And Faulkner kind of drawing the defense towards him, leaving up an open man, and he found the open man, kept his head up. As another tough finish by Day Davis there. Gets into the paint, muscles his way through. putting Rumph back ahead, but quickly down the court is Tristan Thompson. The speed on full display there.
Yeah, it was a big 2-on-1 action right there for that fast break.
So yeah, Danny Rumph calling a timeout. It's been a high-scoring first quarter, 24-23. So with that quick timeout, we're going to take a short break here on SFBN, but we'll be right back here for more Brotherly Love Pro-Am Summer League action. We are back here on SFBN. Danny Rumph with the ball after calling timeout. Here's Mike Wilson. His jump shot has been on fire for Rumph. In the corner, step back three, no good. Jalil Myers. I believe that was blocked.
A big denial right there from Team Original. Just denied completely. Love the defense that you're seeing from them.
Dave Davis out on the perimeter. Steps for three, and that hits the front of rim and backboard, but just rolls out. Hey, Jabril Faulkner, he just walks up the court and sinks a three.
Gotta love the deep freak by hitting that long ball. You gotta love it if you're Team Original.
But just like that, as this game has always been, Danny Rumph responds. The tip in by Jamil. So Danny Rumph has always been responding to these big blows by Original, as Original gets their own bucket again. Defense, Joe, has been non-existent so far.
No, it has not. This has been a big matchup. It's been somewhat like a boxing match right here, going back and forth, hitting each other back and forth. Just keep going on with it, but hitting their big man right there at the baseline. Been loving that. Seeing that a lot from Team Original, but both sides of the court, of course. But overall, as for me to say, and I hope the fans too, I've been loving this.
I've been loving it too. We're used to slow first quarters here in Brotherly Love, but this one is anything but. Fairly fast up pace, and it's only a 29-25 ball game. And getting Rumph, the undefeated team here, kind of in trouble of losing that undefeated record. So we're about to get underway for the second quarter. And I wonder if this game will keep the high intensity pace, or will it just slow down a little bit as these players try to catch their wind?
I mean, it possibly can. It can slow down. But at this point forward, I don't think it is at all. Even if you're Team Original, you should not be slowing down your momentum at all.
Faulkner, deep three-pointer, and that is out. No good. Quickly down the court is Rumph, but that gets rejected.
Might be for goaltending right there.
Yeah, Bruce Macy got up. I thought that was blocked, but it looks like they're going to call goaltending on his end. Yeah, it was a terrible call.
Very upset about that one.
So then a moving screen is just called for Team Original, and just like that, it's again Danny Rumph's ball.
Two back-to-back foul calls right there. It was a clean game up until this point.
And Mike Wilson bringing the ball up the court now. Jamil, pass gets tipped and stolen by Team Original, but Mike Wilson knocks down the three. As a turnover from Bruce Macy. He's kind of had a rough start to this second quarter. Called for the goaltending. I think he also got called for the moving screen that turns over to pass at least to points for Danny Rumph. quickly stays Rumph's way. They're only within one now of original. This is Mike Wilson being guarded by Mike Warren. You don't want Wilson to get any space from the perimeter. That's why they're guarding him so close. He just blows by Bruce Macy, but Macy recovers and rejects it. The chase down block. Faulkner almost lost it, but gives it off to Tristan Thompson. As he knocks down the three of his own, finally he gets a three-pointer to go.
The big mans on Team Original have been putting on a show for us here at Ben Franklin High School, and I've been liking it.
Dave Davis fighting against the ring, but he gets fouled hard there. Will go to the line, shooting two. Another look at this one.
Yeah, as you've been seeing on Danny Rumph's possessions of the ball, that they have been trying to get the pick and roll going or drive into the paint. They usually do a pass and drive, which tends to get the foul calls going here, Greg. But I do think that it's helping them. It really has been. It's helping them more, even trying to make this a very condensed, close game.
Yeah, it has been. As you see, even when it feels like Team Original has not hit more threes than them, they've always managed to just come back and claw away. It always never allowed Original to get too far ahead. I think that was what Lewis Leonard's downfall was in their last one. They let Coach Tone get too far ahead and just couldn't come back. As Danny Rumph forces a turnover here. The tough layup isn't good to go for Jamil, but there for a rebound is Rashawn Billinger.
And I did talk about that they have to get the rebounds here, and they definitely are.
Yeah, they definitely are. The second chance points are huge in basketball. The step back three-pointer is no good for Tristan Thompson, and here is Danny Rumph quickly down the court. Three-pointer is no good. Rashawn Billinger just bouncing it off the rim. There's a foul here as the players Bruce Macy and I believe it was Bruce Macy and Dave Davis kind of collided there around center court. So it'll be a foul on Dave Davis, I believe, and will stay Team Original's ball. Faulkner dancing, takes a three, and he gets fouled for Jamil Mangio. Picks up the foul. So the rare, as we look at this replay, see, I don't see much of the foul there. I can understand how the frustration of Jamil Mangio, because I don't think that was a foul when those phantom calls, but shooting the rare 3 free throws is now Jabril Faulkner.
Yeah, it might have been because he didn't give the shooter enough room to land. I think that might have been it. And if so, I could see the ref's point of view right there. But they might have saw an angle that we didn't here over at the booth. So that's always a big thing. I mean, the refs is hard too. But overall, it's these foul calls. Even if you don't like them, you still got to just play the game as is.
Yeah, but if he goes 3 for 3 from the line. So now Rumph down 1, 34-35, 40-34 left in this quarter. Three-pointer is no good by Rashawn Bellinger. It was a Jamil Myers trying to go back up with the rebound. Let's take another look at this. Jamil Myers got the rebound, tried to go back up with it, but he got blocked by Faulkner. And quickly down the court is Ezzy for Original. There's Rumph. Rumph can't get sloppy here. So we have a foul on Mike Warren. I believe it's on the ground, so it won't be a shooting foul, but it will still be Danny Rumph's basketball.
Yeah, Danny Rumph has been just trying to keep this ball in their hands and just keep trying to keep this winning streak going as well.
As the three-pointer by Jalil Myers is knocked down to tie this game up at 37. Both of these teams have been on fire from three-point range. On the block, being double teamed now is Bruce Macy as he finds Mezzi for three, and that three is short. Rebounded by Day Davis, and he brings the ball off the court. Davis got Faulkner off balance and took that to his advantage to just blow by him and get the nice, easy floater for Rumph. So now up the court, Mike Warren finding a lane to the basket. Can't get it to go, but it's slammed in by Bruce Macy. That putback slam.
Big slam right there. Answering back big time for Team Original.
So here's Jamil Myers getting into the paint. Dumps it off to Jamil Myers. Can't get his layup to go. Mike Wilson on the perimeter. Into the paint. Fade away, gets his jumper to go. Just got to a spot very methodically and just put that jumper up. Faulkner being guarded closely by Davis, not allowing him to get any breathing room. The isolation battle, and on that one, Faulkner wins the one-on-one against Davis, getting to the line, getting to the bucket, and finishing tough finish at the rim. Looks like Davis is back to respond to that one as he's isolated on the perimeter with Faulkner. And it will be Faulkner winning 2 out of 2 battles against Davis as he forces the missed shot. But Mike Wilson steals the ball for Rumph, and he gets it back for him and finds the wide open Davis for three, but Davis' three is no good. But rebounded by Jamil Myers. He puts up the three, and that is no good. But finally, Team Original gets the ball back. Faulkner, a nice pass to Mike Warren. But Mike Warren, as he goes up to the goes up for a layup, he gets fouled, so he goes to the line. But look at this pass by Faulkner, a nice find.
Yeah, big assist right there up in the paint and at the baseline. They try to get up there for a layup and use full board there, but just couldn't get nothing on them. And also having 3 green shirts around him, 2 to 3 green shirts around him, it was nice to just draw a foul right there.
As Mike Warren almost goes 2 for 2 as the ball literally rolls around the rim and just goes out. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line, but that one free throw puts Team Original ahead here in the final closing 10 seconds left in this first half. First half has been full of action. There's Mike Wilson, gets double teamed on the outside is Day Davis, and he can't get his buzzer beater to go. So going away at halftime, it's a 1-point lead for Team Original, leading 42 to 41. High-paced action in the first half. You can only hope that the second half has more of the same in store for us. So don't go anywhere here on SFBN as we'll be right back for more basketball action.
Welcome back, basketball fans. I'm Xavier Johnson, reporting here at SFBN. And with me, we have Team Original star, QJ Peterson. Now, you guys are up by 1 against Team Danny Rumph. What do you like about how you guys are playing so far?
We playing with pace, a lot of energy. We're making shots. Pretty much playing simple, which I like the most. Our defense could probably be a little bit better, and we got an all rebound. They've gotten a lot of second chance opportunities, and that's kind of what kept them in this game.
Yeah, like you just said, Team Danny Rumph is in this game. What do you think is allowing them to keep this a close game with you guys? And what do you guys feel like you need to do to make changes to win this game?
Their fast break points. They got a lot of transition threes, and they've been making a lot of shots. So that's kind of been keeping them in the game, as well as offensive rebound. And we got to do a better job on the glass, and we just got to fight. So
thank you. Good luck to you guys. All right, back to you.
And we are back here on SFBN. Greg starts here with Joe Clark for some second half Brotherly Love Summer League Pro-Am action. And Joe, first half impressions.
My impressions is that basically everything I have pointed out of Danny Rumph and what they've been doing wrong, they've been doing right. And I've been liking how they've been going out there and getting the offensive rebounds that they've been needing. And even getting the putbacks. The putbacks have been a big thing within their game. But more importantly, I just think that they need to start handling the pick and roll better. If they handle that pick and roll concisely and they get that down, they will be an unstoppable offense within this tournament. When it comes to the Team Original side, I think it's a very big surprise when you head to them. Hitting the three-pointers, the ball movement has been there, getting the better possessions, it's all been there for them. And being up by 1, up against a team that's 3-0, it's been a big thing for them. So I just think that this is going to be a big show, and it's going to be a big game for everybody who's watching.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good performance by Team Original. Just always keeping Danny Rumph at range, not letting them get too close, keeping them at a distance. But now the third quarter is underway. It starts with Tristan Thompson running the point for Team Original. Gives it to Faulkner. Faulkner, the three, has a hand in his face, and that contested defense probably forced to miss there. Here's Day Davis. He can't get his shot to go. But there is Rashawn Bellinger for the second chance opportunities, and that's what Rumph has been doing, crashing the boards. There's Mike Warren. He from the outside knocks that one down for 3.
Big splash right there for Team Original. Been loving that one.
Jamil Myers quickly finds a little block spot but gets stuck. Gives it off to Mike Wilson for 3, and he swishes it. So he responds with 3 of his own.
Can't be leaving him open. He's been a big shooter for Danny Rumph tonight.
Messi. So it's like that was. So it looks like we have Jamil. So not Jamil Myers. Yeah, Jamil Myers looking like he tried to draw the charging call, but ends up getting a shooting foul instead. So Messi will go to the line shooting 2, looking to put. So he makes the first one, so that ties this ball game. So now the second one will put Team Original back ahead by 1.
I've been liking how he's been playing in this game. Big man trying to play like a guard. Always love seeing that with any level of basketball. I just really have been enjoying what I've been seeing.
And Messi knocks down the second free throw. So that puts the 47-46 ball game. Original down by 1. Tristan Thompson dancing on his man. He does a 3-pointer. Dreaded in and out for him. But Messi comes up with this offensive rebound. He takes a 3 of his own, but that can't go. And Bellinger gets the rebound for Rumph, and he gives it off to Mangio. He finished the layup for Rumph. For 49-46 now for Rumph.
Undefeated, 18 points a game, 7 rebounds. Clean behind the back, inside the Mike is there. They're trying to pick on Mike. Back out.
Now here's Mike Warren. Kind of running all around the court, but he couldn't get his layup to go. But there was Tristan Thompson getting a second chance points for Original. Original having a lackluster fast break offense, but there was Messi there getting a block for Original, preventing the easy layup attempt for Rumph. And quickly down the court for Original is Jabril Faulkner. He gets the layup to go, and just like that, Original is back up ahead after being down some points. So Day Davis dumps it off to Myers. Myers, he just makes it easy on the low block area. 50-51 now. Here's Messi. Kind of did a bit of everything tonight. Finds Faulkner. Faulkner gives it off to Macy in the paint. Bruce Macy gets rejected by Myers.
Yeah.
Taking a look at this one.
You've been seeing that a lot recently with this team and with this offense, how they've been playing it. This is an off-man guard that you've been saying.
A nice slam there from Faulkner. I did not know he could get up like that. The little man got up and slammed it in. There's Day Davis, kind of slowing up the pace for Rumph. Maybe what they needed here. Here's Myers. Here's Mangio. Fighting to get to a spot, but draws the reaching foul. Mike Warren not happy with that one.
Yeah, it looked like he waved off his man at the wing right there and said, no, I got this. And I love that energy that he's bringing to Danny Rumph.
So now here is Myers. Day Davis finding a lane to the rim, finds a floater, but that can't go. But way to crash the glass for Jamil Mangio, crashing the glass there as you look at this replay. See Mangio in the low block area, just out muscling his man, Mike Warren, fighting for that ball, goes back up for a layup, but he gets fouled. So he goes to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, it was hard trying to get that put back, but yet again, getting that foul call that they needed and going to the line for 2 that's like the best thing that a team could ever ask for.
Mangio knocks down his first free throw. Mangio goes 2 for 2 from the line. So now here is Thompson bringing the ball up the court for Original, being guarded by Davis. But he finds Bruce Macy down in the low block area, finding for space. So they call reaching foul. It's gonna get smacked in the face there, but accidentally by Mangio.
Yeah, very unfortunate right there.
So Bruce Macy, he can't get his play up to go. So here comes Original. It's like Davis kind of threw the ball off the foot of Messi there of Team Original. So it's going to stay Danny Rumph's ball. So here's Mike Wilson, guarded by Faulkner, and Wilson, step back jumper is no good, rebounded by Mezzi. So Thompson now gives it off to Faulkner, who's guarded by Davis, top of the key. Faulkner being, in my opinion, being a little too unselfish there, as I thought he had a clear lane to a layup, but he gave it up for the open three-point man. Still, just take the free 2 points there.
Yeah, you always see that a lot. Man's open in the corner. He's going to always take that no matter what.
Here's Dave Davis now off to Mike Wilson. Now Mangio gives up to Mike Wilson. Mike Wilson resetting the offense now. Uses the screen, finds the mismatch. But he can't get his three-pointer to go. There's a shot clock violation for Danny Rumph. So is going to be Team Original's ball.
Yeah, I think Danny Rumph needs to use these pick-and-rolls options even more. They really need that.
Three-pointer is good. Jabril Faulkner, he just made it look easy.
He really did. He walked right into that one, Greg. He really did.
And now Dave Davis using the screen. Almost a miscommunication between the two Danny Rumph teammates, but while the ball was saved by Mike Wilson, they do turn it over, and they take a foul to prevent the fast break points for Danny Rumph.
Yeah, Danny Rumph with the miscommunication plays right here has been killing them within their possessions. If they have that communication right there and just talk to one another on that court, maybe something will spark.
And now, Joe, I think Danny Rumph just called a timeout. So we're going to step away quickly here, take a short little break, but we'll be right back here on SFBN. So coming out from the timeout break called by Rumph. So 4-point lead for Team Original. They've managed to always just stay ahead by a little bit. And no team has really been able to put together a run here. And the game's kind of stayed between this range of a 4-point, 6-point game. So at the line was Thompson for Team Original after the foul. So misses the first. He makes the second. So with that foul, it still will be Team Original's ball here. So it goes 1 for 2 from the line, but that miss probably won't mean much since they get the ball back. He can't get the three-pointer to go, but it's rebounded by Mike Warren, but it's stripped by Jaleel Myers. Down the court for Danny Rumph is Dave Davis. It's a three-point game. Faulkner being almost guarded, double-teamed there. Faulkner finds the open Bruce Macy for three. I think the first time I've seen the big man take a three-point shot today. Mike Wilson can't get his three to go. But Bruce Macy rejects the shot of Bellinger, but Mike Wilson comes up with the ball again, and second chance opportunity from three, he knocks it down. So it ties the game up.
Big chance, second chance opportunity right there to get Danny Rumph right back into this one.
Now, Faulkner waiting for one last shot, and he can't get it to go. That will end the third quarter and put us into the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game as both these teams are fairly evenly matched. But we're going to step away for SFDN, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for some more action. So we're now here in the fourth quarter. And again, reminder for everyone at home, in the fourth quarter we have the Elam ending. So with under 4 minutes to go, whenever the leading team makes the bucket, again, with under 4 minutes to go, there will be 8 points added to their score. And that's what our target score will be, and that's how our Elam ending works here at Brotherly Love. And a smart play there by Jamil Mangio, just throwing the ball off the leg of Bruce Macy, who kind of had him trapped on the baseline. So it will stay Danny Rumph's ball. Davis now trying to drive baseline to set us for the jumper, but that is no good. And down the court comes Mike Warren quickly here. Three-pointer knocked down for Jabril Faulkner. You do not want to leave these guys open from three. And Joe, one thing I'm noticing now, Danny Rumph doesn't have a bench. So all these guys are playing full minutes. But it doesn't seem to be affecting them, as right there, Bellinger knocks down a three, ties it back up.
Yeah, that has been a big thing in this league. Not a lot of teams have benches, and these guys have been playing the full minutes. That has been killing some teams' momentums.
Yeah, both teams don't have a bench either. So both teams are probably really fatigued at this point, but still leaving it all out on the court. We have a blocking foul called on Mike Warren. So Mangio will go to the line shooting two, as you see him running down, going coast to coast there. That's a good call by the ref, blocking foul. He's not fully set there. So it's a blocking foul.
Yeah, just big fouls right here into this one. Clock is going down. Big fouls are being called. And this is a very stressful game for both sides of this court.
And Mangio knocks down the first free throw, gets it to go. And he knocks on the second. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. So that will put Danny Rumph ahead. And Messi find an open cutter of Mike Warren. Danny Rumph's defense was kind of caught lacking there.
Yeah, big man with the big assist.
Nice stop there by Original. This ball gets knocked out of bounds. But it hit off of a Danny Rumph player first, so that's why it will be Team Original's ball.
Team Original making a lot of things interesting here late into this fourth quarter.
Faulkner tried to take a deep three, but that's no good. Bellinger finds Mangio. He goes up and gets fouled. He's going back to the line. Foul by Bellinger. Kind of a hard foul there.
I really did like hitting the open man in the corner and trying to drive baseline and then just gets fouled. It's just a smart play, Greg, and it really is.
So he's at the line shooting two. And the first one will tie the ball game, as he does now. And the second one will put Danny Rumph ahead by one. This game has just gone back and forth, back and forth. No lead has been safe here, and no team has been able to sustain a really big lead at all. This game, I have a feeling, is going to come down right to the wire.
It really has been, and it has been a very close one, too.
Just Bruce Macy down in the paint. Turnaround jumper from the low block. Puts Original back ahead, and I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had so far in this game. Missed rebound by Mike Wilson as he thinks he was fouled on that play. Faulkner just throws it away. Nice full court trap by Danny Rumph. Trapping Faulkner in the corner, forces him to turn it over and gets a free, easy bucket opportunity for them. Puts them back ahead.
Yeah, that big full court press right there has been helping them.
Again, Original finding an open cutter getting to the court, finding his lane to the court. And as you hear the Danny Rumph coach yelling to his team that he knows they're tired, but they have to step up and play defense. And again, that's the fatigue factor of this one. Both teams do not have a bench at all, and they've been playing all minutes here tonight. Open Messi for three, but he gives it up to Thompson, but his three-pointer is off the mark. So here is Davis and Rumph back on offense. For three-pointer no good for Bellinger. But Jaleel Myers stays with it for Rumph, and he gets the second chance points to go in, extending their lead to 3.
Myers using all his body on that one.
He just made it look simple there. The turnaround jumper brings his game back towards 1.
It's been a big back and forth game right here.
Jay Davis now. Almost gets stolen by Original, but they stay with it. And Messi almost got another steal there. But again, Original gets the bucket there by Jaleel Myers, and they're kind of lucky on that possession. Almost had 2 passes thrown away. But as I said, that Original almost threw the ball away, and they got lucky to come back up with it. And we had a timeout called on the court for Team Original. And with that timeout, we will step away here in SFBN, but we'll be right back for some fourth quarter action. When we come back, we should have the Elam ending for you folks. So we're back after the timeout break from Team Original, and their target score for Elam ending is 77. So winning score is 77. So ball will still be with Team Original as Mezzi taking it out. Gives it off to Faulkner. Faulkner got up in the air, gives it off to Mike Warren, and his three-pointer is good. Ties it up at 69-69.
Big three right there just to tie it up. Elam ending on the board at the moment, making things interesting, of course. But Warren has been a big playmaker into this one.
So there's Mike Wilson on the perimeter for three. That looked good coming off his hand, but just hit the front of the rim and came out the rim. So not enough on it, but it looked good. But here's Faulkner for three. His three-pointer no good either. So here's Davis. And Davis listening to his coach there. His coach told him to go get a layup, and that's exactly what he did. Now, he didn't get a layup. He got fouled, but still an easy opportunity to get 2 points.
And I think, like, that's just the biggest thing. If you're in this situation, Elam ending on the line, you're going to want these foul calls to help you with the points. And also to try to make this out of the other team's reach.
So Davis knocks down the first free throw. Makes it 70-69. He goes 2 for 2 from the line, 71-69. Series Jabril Faulkner up the court. Finds again the open Mike Warren, but he just loses the ball. And here's Dade Davis. And he again fouls Dade Davis. He goes to the line shooting 2. Looking, Mike Warren tried to prevent the easy layup opportunity as he turned the ball over, couldn't handle the pass. Kind of a hard foul, and Dade Davis kind of taking his breath, taking his time. You know, don't never hope for an injury here in the Pro-Am tournament.
Yeah, never do. I mean, half of these guys are playing overseas, some of them in the NBA, and some of them at the highest point within college basketball too. And you never want to see some NCAA guy go down of an injury. You just never want to see that.
So Dade Davis makes the first free throw. So now 72-69. Looks like Danny Rumph's getting a little closer to that 77 target score.
I need number 3. We go time. This is number 3. Quan to the line again. One more. Oh.
He misses the second free throw. But Thompson dancing on Myers. Three-pointer no good.
Big slam right there by Team Original. And Danny Rumph is in a little bit of is kind of like a little bit at the end here, but no go for them for any points. But I also heard the coach said they try to get there for a backdoor layup as they seen, but nothing much really happening.
Yeah, Danny Rumph. At first, I feel like Team Original was getting too three-point happy. They're taking too many shots from the outside, and just like I felt like this game was going away from them. But it's just like that. The putback slam by Bruce Mazie puts them back within one, and instantly the Danny Rumph coach calling a timeout as he is not happy with his team's effort on the glass. There's Davis. Davis off to Wilson as he almost lost the ball. Wilson, nice pass into the paint to Jalil Myers. Again, now only a three-point game now for Danny Rumph. All they need is a three-pointer to win. And Faulkner gets fouled as he was driving to the paint, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Danny Rumph in here trying to get something going and just trying to have a good defense and try to defend and not allow nobody going and driving into the paint there, but it just was unfortunate after having a good ball handler like Faulkner going into the paint, like that's gonna kill you the most is having that good ball handler that can dribble the off ball and just try to get that foul. You never want to see that if you are the other team. You never do.
Faulkner missing the first free throw, but makes the second one. Still 2 points away for Original to tie this game up. Danny Rumph doesn't need to rush anything, just they need to stay patient here and not play outside of themselves. Three-pointer for the win, and it is good. Mike Wilson called game there and ends it. Step back three-pointer as we look at another look at this one. Like the matchup, he took full advantage of it, and keeps Danny Rumph's undefeated record alive, and they stay unbeaten here in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. Joe, what are your thoughts on this game? It went back and forth all day.
I gotta say, I gotta love the energy from both sides, but Danny Rumph coming into it, saying 4-0 and saying that you are not giving us our first L and making Lou Leonard nervous out here and shivering in their pants. This is just gonna help them. And I've been loving the energy from them. But I said this from the get-go. You gotta box out. You gotta hit the foul shots. You gotta have the offensive spacing, and they've done all of that into this one, and that's why they are winners of this game.
Yeah, Danny Rumph, they were down a while in this one, but they never, unlike Lewis Leonard, they never let Team Original get too far ahead. They were always within arm's reach, and when they felt the small slip in Team Original, they took full advantage of it and grabbed the lead and took it over. So with that, we have our silent reporter Xavier ready with the coach of Danny Rumph.
Welcome back, basketball fans. I'm Xavier Johnson, SFBN, and I am here with Team Danny Rumph Coach Tom Shepard. Now, Coach, congratulations on a win tonight. How does it feel being the only undefeated team going into the tournament next week?
Hard work, dedication, you know what I mean? We still got one more game left on Saturday, so we should be trying to end up undefeated, number one team in the league. So, I mean, we expect it to be here.
Now, after this game and winning the next game, what message would you like to send to the teams going into the playoffs next week?
Which one of y'all want to be in second place?
All right, thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Xavier, for that post-game interview. So, a fantastic game, but we have one more coming up tonight, so stay tuned here on SFBN. Don't go anywhere, but it's been fun. I'm Greg Starks here with Joe Clark, and we're signing off, but don't go anywhere, SFBN, as we have one final game for you tonight here at the Benjamin High School for some Brotherly Love Summer League action.
and welcome on into the third and final game for tonight's triple header of the Brotherly Love League. Here presented by SFBN, Jake Gable alongside Xavier Johnson. We've got Rec 6 and Chester, a battle of two teams that are 2-2 in the main event tonight. But before we get started, we're going to send it on over to our sideline reporter, Greta Shoestack, for her pre-game report. Hey, Greta.
I'm Greta Shoestack with Sports Fanbase Network, covering the third and final game of the night. Coming up, we have Rec 6 facing off against Chester. Last game, Rec 6 forfeited against Blue Magic, causing them to have a 2-2 record. Let's see if the team can come back and secure the third win. Back to you.
Thank you, Greta. As we get a little bit closer to tip-off here, we got Rec 6 and Chester. Two teams going opposite ways, Xavier. Rec 6 won their first two games and have lost two in a row. Meanwhile, Chester lost their two first games. They've won two in a row now, so 2-2, both the teams. What are you looking out for in this matchup?
I'm looking for momentum and confidence. As you just said, Chester just won his last two games, so they have a little bit more momentum. But honestly, it's who really wants it more. Who's going to be grittier, knowing that there's only one game left till playoffs? Who's going to fight hardest to get a good spot in the tournament next week?
Yeah, that's really important now because we're just next week is going to start the playoffs. So some of these teams, it's their last game before playoffs kick off. So it's going to be really important to end on a high note and get a high seed in that tournament. We're still a little bit away from tip-off, so we're going to head to a break, and then when we come back, we'll be back for the start of this third and final main event here from Benjamin Franklin High School in Philadelphia. Stay tuned. And we are back here right for tip-off. Rec 6 against Chester. Rec 6 in the black, winning that one, and bringing up the ball is Taiwan McKee, guarded by Josh Sharkey. Losing and fighting for the ball. Rec 6 comes up with it. Hepburn with the three, no good. And fighting for possession, tipping it out of bounds is Rec 6, so Chester will get the ball. Sharkey with it. Sharkey guarded by McKee. Pass over to Granberry. Over to Hollis Jefferson, driving middle, kicking to the corner, and 3 for Taylor. No good, Granbury rebounds. Mid-range jumper from the right wing, no good. And here comes Rec 6. Hepburn can't get the bank shot to go, but Welton going to get the rebound. Hook shot, no good, and rebounded by Camper.
Both teams are struggling right now to get a basket early in the game.
Sharkey trying to change that for Chester. Gets it inside. Camper rejected by the rim. And we have a foul. And we'll get a quick replay of that.
As you see Chester going for the layup right here, gets the rebound and then gets blocked by both sides.
It looked like they called on 24, so the foul will go on Mike Watkins.
I personally thought he blocked that with both hands.
Yeah, it looked clean from him.
It did look clean.
First shot up and in for Jordan Camper. First points of the game, coming about a minute and a half into it. Camper played at Lincoln University for college as he misses the second. McKee brings up the ball now. Almost stripped away by Sharkey. Screen from Welton. 3 from up top, but way short. Air ball. Pass ahead. Sharkey with it. Driving middle. Passes on over to Hollis Jefferson, who loses his footing. Pass to the corner. Shot up. No good. And just tipping the ball back and forth, fighting for it. Chester's going to come up with it.
Both teams playing very aggressive, but they need to make a shot, especially Rec 6, who has just airballed a shot right there.
Yeah, both teams struggling. Combined 1 point so far, over 2.5 minutes played. Keon Taylor at half court, gets the screen, drives left, and ends up traveling. So that'll be a turnover for Chester. Rec 6 ball. McKee with it for Rec 6. Inside, Mike Watkins posting up. Watkins spin move and gets it. Good set, nice floater to go. So Rec 6 on the board.
That was a good post-up by Mike Watkins. They should consider trying to feed him more so he can do a simple post-up layup.
Shot from the outside, Keon Taylor. That's long. Rebounded by Rec 6. In transition, the 3 from Tyreek Reddick. Puts Rec 6 up 5-1.
That was a good way to light up your team right there with a nice 3 right there by Tyreek Reddick.
Drive from Hollis Jefferson. That shot contested by Watkins. And here comes Rec 6 again. Reddick made the last 3. Here comes another. No good, Granbury rebound.
Got a little too excited right there.
Pass over to nobody, but looks like it got deflected, so it'll stay Chester ball.
Rec 6 seems to have a lot of momentum and energy going right now after that shot by Tyreek.
Pass into Sharkey. Gets the screen from Granbury. Crossover doubled. Passes inside to Granbury and gets the layup to go. Richard Granbury making that one. So McKee going up against 2 defenders. Drives through the whole team and kicks out to Watkins for 3. Big man missing that one short. And now Chester pushing in transition.
Great defense right there.
The Watkins interception there. Hepburn drives right. Gets the scoop layup up and in. Hepburn extends the lead to 4 for Rec 6. Sharkey driving. Dish off and a potential 3 for Granbury, who ends up walking after thinking about it too much. So 7-3 ball game, halfway through this first quarter. Low scoring so far. The big man, Mike Watkins, brings up the ball. Gets it into Welton. Welton met by contact, but scores anyway.
Big body play right there by Welton.
The foul there at half court from McKee stops play. So Hollis Jefferson set to check in here. for Chester. But McKee ends up stealing it and gets the and one layup over Sharkey. McKee with the hustle play and ends up with a three-point opportunity.
Look at that great defensive play by McKee. Strips the ball from Chester and makes a tough layup with an and one.
Yeah, two of the smaller guys on the court going at it. McKee at 6'2", Sharkey, the defender, at 5'9". McKee able to give it up over him. And if he can make this free throw, which he does, extends the lead to 9. So Hollis Jefferson going to bring the ball up here for Chester. Guarded by Hepburn, pass inside to Camper. And that shot is rejected by Mike Watkins. Big block there from the big fella.
Mike Watkins playing great defense and offense on both ends of the court.
So check in to Sharkey. Driving to the middle of the lane, kicks out to Granberry for 3. And that one rattles in and out, but there's Camper for the putback. Jordan Camper with the slam.
With authority as well.
Hepburn, step back 3 from deep, but misses everything. Ball's gonna go out on Rec 6.
What a great putback dunk right there by Camper.
Yeah, perhaps waking up the Chester offense here. Sharkey driving right, takes the mid-range jumper, no good. Camper trying to do it again, but can't come up with the rebound. McKee, the screen from Welton. Gonna bring the ball back out. Try to get it into him, but he'll take a shot, and that one short as well. Several air balls here for Rec 6 as Keon gets all the way to the rim, but puts it up way too high. Now go out of bounds over the backboard.
Mike Watkins playing great defense today.
So we'll take a timeout here. Rec 6 with the timeout there. Score currently 12-5 with 2:24 left remaining in this first quarter. Some early thoughts here for you, Xavier?
I'm surprised that Rec 6 came back with energy. I was very surprised that Chester's down so much. But as you see, Mike Watkins playing great defense. As you see in the last shot, the guy threw up the layup. It was very contestable by Mike Watkins.
Yeah, Mike Watkins using his 6'9" frame to his advantage. He's known for his defense. He averaged 2.5 blocks per game at 4 years at Penn State. So he's the real deal, anchoring that Rec 6 defense.
Yeah, just need to keep him going, keep him motivated.
Coming out of this timeout soon, players coming back to the court. Rec 6 still with the commanding lead, but it's early. 2:24 left in this first quarter. And Rec 6 will bring the ball down court. Hepburn guarded by Hollis Jefferson. Drive right, baseline, but will end up stepping out of bounds. So turnover there from Rec 6. Chester gets the ball back.
It's a 12-5 game, Rec 6. Here's the shot.
So pass in. Sharkey. Pass inside to Granberry. Granberry weighing his options. Step backs and then back into the post. Feed inside to Sharkey, but he takes it back out. He's stuck in the corner and gets it over to Hollis Jefferson, who can't get the lefty to go. Stolen by Keon Taylor, who finds himself wide open for 3, but can't make it. Rec 6 slowing things down. Hepburn trying to get it into Mike Watkins, but another turnover.
A lot of turnover so far in this first quarter.
Camper missing everything on that layup attempt, and Granberry ends up losing it. That'll be a foul, and that'll be 2 shots at the line. So Richard Granberry heading to the line here.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers from both sides of the teams right now. Hopefully that they can get rid of those.
So Granberry taking the first free throw. That one up and in. He was the player of the game in Tuesday's contest, their win over Brotherly Love. They won 73-46. Granberry had 19 points and 12 rebounds to go with 4 assists as well as he misses the second. So Hepburn bring the ball up with less than a minute to go in this first quarter. Guarded by Stanley Davis Jr. And that pass is turned over yet again. So Chester trying to take advantage. Sharkey with it. Sidestep three. That's no good. Mike Watkins with the board. Outlet pass up to Hepburn. Hepburn working against Sharkey. Can't get by him. Reddick with it way up top. Asks for the screen. And again, passing the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, more turnovers than points so far in this game. What do you think?
Yeah, probably both teams.
Yeah.
Hollis Jefferson bringing the ball up. Pull up three, no good. Both teams struggling here. Less than 10 seconds here. We'll see if Brotherly Love can get a final shot in. Welton passes off to Reddick. Deep three from Reddick, and that one rattles in and out. And that will do it for the first quarter. A very low scoring game so far. Rec 6 leads 12-6 over Chester. And we'll take a break here and then be back for the start of the second quarter. And we are back after a very low-scoring first quarter. Rec 6 leading 12-6 over Chester, but still plenty of basketball to be played as we start this second quarter. Sharkey with it. Pass inside to the posting up Granberry. Post up and hook shot, and that is in. Granberry scoring these first points of the second quarter. Chester up to 8.
There's a great post up right there. Right, Granberry.
Inside, Brotherly Love losing it. That one's going out of bounds.
Another turnover.
This one staying with Rec 6 finally going their way. Inbound to Hepburn. Stuck in that corner. Guarded by Hollis Jefferson. Fader. And he gets the tough shot to go over Hollis Jefferson. That's Wally Hepburn. Sharkey driving. All the way through the baseline and gets the reverse to go. The speedy Sharkey getting that layup off. McKee giving it to Reddick. Contested three, no good. And here comes Sharkey. Sharkey surveying the defense, getting all the way to the rack and fouled. That one's going against Hepburn. Now get 2 shots here for Sharkey.
As you see, Sharkey definitely controlling the pace in this second quarter. Bring it up in and getting the foul.
So Josh Sharkey at the line, set to shoot 2. Sharkey played 4 years at Samford University, as the first one is up and in. Averaged 18 points per game and 7 assists per game his senior year in college, so can definitely run an offense.
Very speedy, as you see.
Have to be when you're the shortest one on the court, but definitely doesn't show in his play or in the stats. Second shot is up and in, and Chester has narrowed the lead down to 2. Hepburn defended by Hollis Jefferson all the way up court. Trying to pass it into Welton, but unable to do so. Will stay Rec 6 ball. Welton doubled, but they get it to him. Going right to work, spin move, and gets it off glass. Quadir Welton going to work.
Great moves, big fella right there. Nice hezzy turnaround, right to the layup.
Granberry pass over to Sharkey. Sharkey crossover, almost loses it. Dribbles it back out. Cross-court pass. Shot up from Ali Vermeer, no good. But that'll stay Chester's ball. Sharkey inbounding. Gets it in to Granberry. Granberry step back mid-range, and that's good. Richard Granberry picking off where he left off last game.
Great step post right there with a nice jumper.
Trying to get it into Welton, who's guarded by Granberry. Battle of the bigs right now. Neither one backing down. Welton going back to that spin move. And Chester can't believe the foul call, but Welton's going to the line.
I thought that was good defense right there.
Yeah, it looked like good defense, but there's so much physicality in those posts up.
The ref's going to call that.
Some discussion from the Chester bench with the referees as Welton misses the first. Has been his kryptonite at times during this tournament. And misses the second as well, so unable to convert there. Sharkey speeding through the lane and gets fouled by Welton. Sharkey just kicking in the second gear there until he's met by the defender.
He's been the most aggressive player so far on Chester.
And we have a substitution. Coming into the game for Welton is Mike Watkins, who took a quick breather.
I think that ever since Sharkey's been picking up the pace, it's very well affected Chester.
So now we have a tie ball game, 16-16. Sharkey making both free throws. With 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mid-range pull-up from Hepburn. Bounces in after a couple of bounces.
Nice friendly bounce right there. Strong layup.
So Hollis Jefferson losing the ball. And here comes Hepburn. Just got the mid-range to go. How about a layup with it?
2 back-to-back shots right there. A little bit of English on that layup, what'd you say?
Yeah, fancy layup there. As Sharkey gets to his spot but can't make the mid-range. That's going to stay with Chester, though. So 20-16 was just tied up 16-16 not that long ago, but immediately taking that lead away.
Like I said, Chester stepped it up big in the second half, and Sharkey was the reason why.
Sharkey again going to work, has to pass out. Finds a wide open Davis Jr., but short on that one. Hepburn bringing the ball up. He has the last 4 points for Rec 6. Screen from Mike Watkins and pass inside, but swatted away. Davis Jr. getting up there for the rejection on the much taller Watkins. Let's take a look.
See Watkins after the pick and roll, going for the shot and getting swatted.
Davis Jr. 6'5", swatting the 6'9" Watkins shot.
Gotta get up there and not be afraid.
And taking a well-deserved rest after that swat is Davis Jr. So Keon Taylor in the ball game as Brotherly Love passes around. McKee with it. Driving against Granberry. Gets the pass off to Reddick in the corner, but can't get that three. Trying to throw it off of Rec 6. Sharkey does throw it off of McKee, standing out of bounds, so that's going to be Chester ball.
Smart play by Sharkey.
Sharkey doing it all for Chester in the second quarter.
I just like the way he's controlling his team, making them move around more, because they were standing really still the first quarter.
Nice dump off pass by Sharkey. Ali Famir making that one.
A lot more movement by Chester.
Hepburn met by multiple defenders. Dribbles it back out. Shot up from Jig, and that one's no good, but will get fouled on that. and go to the line.
A lot of fouls and turnovers in this half, both teams.
Yeah, low scoring just like that first quarter. Rec 6 only with 8 points in the quarter so far. Make it 9. As the first free throw is up and in. Second free throw, long, but that's a foul shot violation. Stepping over the line a little bit too quick was Jig. Can't go over the foul line before it touches the rim, so Chester ball. Sharkey with it. Pass inside to the cutting Hollis Jefferson. Offense running through Sharkey right now.
Definitely a great pass right there by Sharkey. Sees the open lane and makes a nice pass to his teammate.
Hepburn passing into the posting up Watkins. Spin move, fade away, no good. Watkins asking for the foul call, won't receive it, and Sharkey's pushing the other way. Taylor wide open in the corner, no good. Sharkey gets the rebound and gets the layup, and for the first time in this ballgame, Chester has a lead.
Great hustle by Sharkey. Good ball awareness to be right underneath the basket, get that rebound, and make the nice layup. Got to get in there with the big boys too sometimes.
And meanwhile, on the other side, a quick outlet pass there from McKee leads to a foul and will send Wally Hepburn to the line. You can argue Hepburn, who's at the line, and Sharkey have been two most important offensive players for both teams, 2 point guards. So running clock, about 20 seconds left in the second quarter. First shot is short, hit in front rim from Hepburn. And this will likely end the quarter with that clock running down. Shot up from Hepburn, and can't make either, fighting for it, but that's going to do it. So sending it to halftime. Chester's in the lead after holding the lead for less than a minute in that entire first half. Chester is winning 22-21. Xavier, any thoughts before we send it on over to Greta on the sideline?
I just feel like Chester needs to keep having Josh Sharkey in control, and then they'll have a chance to get a win.
And speaking of Sharkey, he's with Greta Shusak on the sideline. Hey, Greta.
I'm Greta Shusak with
Josh Sharkey.
There have been a lot of turnovers for both teams on this half. How do you think it's affected your team's performance?
We got to just slow everything down. I feel like we're trying to rush everything we're doing. We're getting stops and we're getting fast break chances, but we're not converting. So we got to just slow it down, take our time, and just convert these fast breaks.
This is a very competitive game. What do you need to do in the second half to be the most dominant team on the court?
We got to keep getting stops. That's our identity. That's how we're going to win this game, getting stops. They're a bigger team, so we got to be a little bit more physical with them. And keep doing what we're doing on offense. We're getting every shot we want, but we're not making them right now. So keep doing everything we're doing.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Greta. And before we go to our halftime break, you like what Sharkey said about continuing to do what they're doing, or do you think they need to switch things up?
I think offensively they need to continue what they're doing, but they're still allowing Rec 6 to score. They're still having those turnovers, so that needs to be something needs to be fixed. I think Sharkey helps that because he spreads the ball over more, allowing not so much to be congested in the paint. I think that Rec 6 needs to let Hepburn do his thing, lead the team, make smart decisions, and also allow Mike Watkins to dominate down in the paint. That's helped. I think one thing that he does well is do what he does best, control, post up in the paint. When he goes too much to the outside, that's not really his thing. Yes, can he shoot sometimes, but when you're down, you want to do what you can do to get the team to win and play smart.
Well, we'll see if any of those things ring true in the second half. We'll head to a break. 22-21 at half. Chester leading Rec 6 here at the Brotherly Love Pro-Am presented by SFBN and sponsored by Remember Who Fronted. We are back here for the start of the second half. Chester leading Rec 6 22-21. Chester set to inbound here in the third and final game of the triple header at Ben Franklin High School in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. Jake Gable alongside Xavier Johnson, sideline reporter Greta Schustak, as we get the mid-range jumper there from Josh Sharkey, who was the player of the first half. It looks like it might continue here.
Gotta let him take control the whole game for his team. Him and Richard Granberry.
McKee posting up on the smaller Sharkey, but has it stripped away. Sharkey and Hollis Jefferson out in transition. Look, the pass, messing that up and just throwing it all over the place. Chester does end up with it, but a failed alley-oop attempt to Hollis Jefferson.
I feel like Hollis Jefferson was trying to do too much and look too pretty, and he could have just easily went for a layup, but he realized he couldn't make the jam, so he tried to pass it back to his old teammate.
Well, Hollis Jefferson taking a three there, but can't redeem himself. He does get the rebound, however, on the long bounce. So Keon Taylor, three from the corner, no good. And Rec 6 finally comes up with it. Hepburn all the way to the rim, but good defense there from Hollis Jefferson. Sharkey driving left, gets to the lane, but no call there. Looking for one.
That was a good block by Mike Watkins.
Watkins bringing the ball up. And that'll be a travel. Reddick a little too eager to catch that one.
Starting off early with another turnover.
Yeah, Rec 6 struggling with those. Well, both teams really struggling with those in that first half. Reigning true so far again in the second half for Rec 6. Sharkey tries to get the pass inside, but yet another turnover. Pass up ahead to Mike Watkins, wide open, and makes that jam look easy.
It was a great dunk by Mike Watkins. Good awareness from his teammate to pass to him as he was already by his basket. Finish it with a nice dunk.
So the dunk makes it a 1-point lead for Chester. Sharkey outside with it, getting by the defender and unable to get the layup to go. Good defense from Watkins. Hepburn the other way, gets it off glass and in. And now Rec 6 retakes the lead.
It's starting to become a good game now in this third quarter.
Taylor with it up top, way past the three-point arc. Dribbling inside, gets all the way to the rack and puts it up and under and in.
Good reverse layup by Keon Taylor. He could have went to both sides, which had add a little English to it.
Reddick with the deep three, contested by Taylor.
Tyreek Reddick loves to hit his threes, no matter if he's hot or cold. He'll keep shooting.
Rec 6 in the lead. Hollis Jefferson looks to respond, but rattling out. Watkins bringing the ball up. Finds Reddick, who hit the last three. Drives baseline and gets the layup to go. 5 straight points there from Reddick.
You got to get Reddick going. He's definitely an energizer for Rec 6. Keeps the team going, especially when he hits his threes.
Sharkey, what a dribble package there, and gets all the way to the rim, but swatted away off glass.
Mike Watkins right there with the great defense.
Chester keeps it. Granberry going to take a three, and that one's good. Richard Granberry making the lead 1.
Great back and forth battle between Rec 6 and Chester. Let's see who can open the gap, have a controlling lead in this third quarter.
Hepburn with it. Drives left. Puts up the floater, misses everything, but ends up getting fouled. We'll see if that's on the floor or on the shot. By the looks of it, looks like Hepburn's going to be shooting too. So 30-29, Hepburn at the line. He's been the main man for Rec 6 as he swishes that one through the net. All the way at half court, Chester's head coach coming to discuss with the referee. Hepburn, deep breath, taking his time on the free throw, misses the second. Granberry rebound. Chester pushing. Sharkey pass inside, but Camper can't hold on to it.
Rushed that too quick.
Hepburn losing it, but looks like it's going to be a foul. That one going against Keon Taylor.
I did think about what you said earlier when you asked me, does Chester have anything they need to fix? And I would say one thing on transitions, they could slow it down a little bit. I do think that Sharkey gets a little bit too excited and wants to make the quick pass, but sometimes can affect them on turnovers.
Offensive rebound, Jig with it and gets it with the left hand. Looks a little shaken up after that, but we'll play on. 33-29. Granberry fade away, no good from the corner. Hepburn bringing it the other way. Gets it to Welton. Pass outside to McKee for three. No good. Sharkey using that speed yet again. Tries to get past Watkins and comes into the body of him. Let's take a look at that replay.
You see Sharkey transitioning, going to the basket, and drawing a nice foul. Wasn't successful to make it because contested by Mike Watkins.
Sharkey almost too fast for the camera to even keep
like
up.
I said earlier, yeah. I think he needs to slow it down a little bit sometimes when he's feeding his teammates.
Yeah, a couple of times there's been some turnovers, but this time he does get to the line after the foul and makes the first free throw. He's been going at Mike Watkins a lot. He hasn't won many of those battles, but I think he'll take 2 shots at the line.
I think it's worth it. Get your team back in the game as they're down by 3. You got to make them.
Sharkey with a chance to make it a 2-point lead, and he does, draining both free throws. He's been very effective from the charity stripe tonight. Hepburn bringing the ball up the right side, guarded by Davis Jr. Pass inside to Watkins, and he gets that one easily. Mike Watkins with the layup.
No foul call with the headband getting smacked up.
Yeah, I saw him looking for something, trying to pick it back up, but keeps it on his head as that shot is up and in from Camper. Camper from mid-range.
Step with the jumper mid-range.
And a foul on the entry pass, and Camper is limping.
I don't know what the replay saw, but it looked like he might have stepped on Mike Watkins' ankle right there when he went back.
Camper hopping straight to the bench. We hope he's all right.
Yeah, it looked like he stepped on Watkins' ankle when they went for the ball when it was passed to them. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he just made that shot and was giving good defense for the Chester defense. But that one's stolen away. Hollis Jefferson pass over to Ali Premier, and he gets that reverse to go. Tie ball game here, under 2 minutes.
Great game right now, good back and forth.
Pass to Watkins. He'll take the mid-range, and he finally gets one to go from longer range. 37-35. Sharkey drives in. He's been trying to go against Watkins. He decides not to that time. Wide open for 3, however, and he gets that one over the outstretched arms of Watkins.
Chester now supposed to be back in the lead, as you've seen, right?
Yeah, 38-37. Chester in the lead. 1:15 in the third quarter. Welton no good, but gets his own rebound and is fouled on the putback attempt.
As you see right up here, Welton going for the shot and got fouled.
Yeah, fouled on that second one. He could have made a case for he got fouled on the first as well.
Got his own rebound, I think, was another thing.
Yeah, good hustle there from Welton, being rewarded. But
Camper does not look good on the sideline right now. He looks like he's in a lot of pain right there.
Yeah, he's being looked at by the trainer. Hopefully we'll be able to return to this game, or at least be all right.
Never want to be injured this close to the playoffs either.
Exactly. But Chester moving the other way. Davis drawing the contact there, falling to the ground.
Davis with the rebound, transition to the other side, trying to Euro step, but got fouled, trying to make the basket. Now he's in for 2.
Yeah, obvious call there.
Coach for Chester does not look too happy with these play calls either.
Yeah, as Davis missing the first one. Chester does find themselves in the lead, but don't want to confirm anything, but Camper being helped off by two people, so he's likely done for the night. Welton inside. Pass outside to Reddick. Quick 3, and he gets it. Held that ball for about half a second and still made it.
Number 3 for the 3.
Sharkey pass outside to Granberry. Can't return the favor. Ball goes out of bounds and ends up getting stuck in the stanchion behind it, but able to poke it away. So Rec 6 in the lead.
That was a great 3 by Rec. This is his 3rd 3 of the night so far.
Yeah.
And always seems to make them at the right time, too, to get his team going.
Yeah, their last game, Reddick was very instrumental to leading them to comeback, but they would ultimately end up losing due to forfeit. Reddick with another 3, however, and he gets it to go.
Dang.
Tyreek Reddick is on fire.
I told you, he's the energizer for Rec 6. Anytime he makes a shot, his team gets fired up.
Sharkey needs to get a shot up, and it is blocked by Welton. Sharkey cannot believe that there was no foul, asking for anything.
As you see, with a great pass to Reddick. Nice shot, and bang. 4th 3 of the night for Tyreek Reddick.
Reddick getting it off so quickly.
It's like a jump flick. You can't guard it right there either.
Yeah, very hard to guard, getting it over taller defenders, but that will do it through the 3rd quarter, and we are shaping up for a very exciting 4th quarter. Coming up, Rec 6 leading 43-38 over Chester. And we are back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Rec 6, 43, Chester 38. And instantly going in for the basket. Swatted away a couple of times, Rec 6's. And an offensive foul there in transition. Chester holding on to the ball on offense for just a couple of seconds before committing the foul.
Chester's coach cannot believe it when Sharkey ran into Rec 6, McKee. He thought that was a defensive foul, and it turned out to be an offensive charging.
Welton going to work. Hook shot up, but no good. Here comes Chester. Sharkey fouled at half court by Welton. Take a look at that.
Sharkey going to transition, got another foul by Welton. Chester coach not very upset with these play calls right now.
Sharkey fighting for that ball. Guarded by McKee, blows right by him. End up with it, Stanley Davis Jr. putting his arm into the defender. And Chester can't believe it.
This is the second offensive foul by Chester in just this 2 minutes right here. As you see,
I did see a foul. I don't know about you, Xavier, but I saw the left arm going to the
Yeah, I did
chest.
see Davis Jr. put his arm up right there with the forearm. They're now calling that more as an offensive foul because you're pushing off the end. You try to draw a foul and create space.
I don't think Chester would have reacted the same way if they hadn't just got that charge call earlier.
Yeah.
Because
the ref did really explain, like, he showed him too, his arm was out and everything.
So Rec 6 will remain in possession after having the ball poked away. That's almost stolen by Sharkey, looking like a cornerback out there. Pass inside. Hepburn against Sharkey. 2 guards going at it in the post. Has his arm slapped, no call. Tyreek Reddick for 3, no good.
That was a good defense by Hollis Jefferson right there.
Chester on the push. Ali Premier. Originally a no call, but late whistle will get Premier to the line, shooting 2.
Sheba Almir, a shot, went back up, and then got fouled.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit on the right arm as he was going up for the shot. Drains that one. 43-39. Just over 7 minutes to go.
Chester needs to worry about foul trouble. That is what I believe is going to cost them this game.
And hitting both is making it a 3-point game. Was Premier, so 3-point lead for Chester, and going through the body. A debate on the foul call. But they're going to call that an offensive foul. This time on Rec 6. Chester, please. Remember, Elam ending at the Brotherly Love program, so after 4 minutes, a target score will be set. And Sharkey, step back 3, no good, long, but Hollis Jefferson comes up with it. Driving in, putting up the floater, and getting it to go. Chester cuts the lead to 1.
Close game right here. Chester making it very interesting.
Sharkey with the full court defense. Premier trying to poke it 3 from behind, pokes it out of bounds. So inbounding from the side, Rec 6. Welton will inbound. Hepburn with it, guarded by Sharkey. They've been battling all night. He pokes that one away again. Pass inside to Mike Watkins. Posting up, almost losing it. Shooting, fading, and can't get it to go. Chester with a chance to take the lead. Sharkey pulling up from deep. Can't get it off glass.
Big shot right there by Sharkey.
Hepburn had Watkins, doesn't. Takes it himself, but it's swatted by Granberry.
Get that out of here.
And Granberry reward the big fella for the block and the slam on the other end. Chester has the lead.
What the speed by Granberry there. Block on one end, transition to the other, get the nice dunk.
And Rec 6 needs to talk things over. They take a timeout with 4:53 remaining in this 4th quarter. Chester leading 44-43. Now, Rec 6 has been leading for the majority of this game, but Chester finds himself in the lead. Rec 6 taking the timeout here. What do you think they are talking about in the huddle to try to take back this lead?
Well, I think they're talking about making smart shots. Like, for example, when Sharkey made that 3, that's not what he does best. At that point, again, when you're down, it's better to do what you do. Go to the basket, find someone open, or drive. I think that was a great transition play by Granberry. The hustle by him could just be added more to this game. I think feed your big man. That's one thing I think that the connection between Josh Sharkey and Granberry needs to be added more onto this 4th quarter.
And how about Rec 6?
Rec 6, I think they're doing very well right now. They're playing good defense. Like I said, Mike Watkins is a great defense. Get Reddick more involved. Look for the 3 more. Get them hot and get them keep going. Keep the energy up. Help Hepburn doing his thing, controlling his team, being a good leader.
Yeah, this is anyone's ball game here. 4:53 left in this fourth quarter. Tyreek Reddick passing inside, or on the outside to Hepburn. Now passing inside to Watkins. Spinning and putting up the shot off glass. No. Reddick ends up with it. Can't get it. And Welton falls to the ground after the rebound and is fouled by Hollis Jefferson. We'll take a look at that. Welton falling to the ground after an awkward landing. So Hepburn into Watkins.
The post.
And gets the hook shot to go.
Like I said earlier, do what works. Stay in the post. Get the easy bucket. Don't need to be outside the perimeter trying to shoot shots.
Rec 6 in the lead. Target score close to being set. Will Hollis Jefferson set it? He gets the mid-range to go, 46-45. They take the lead back. Sharkey with the fierce defense against Hepburn. Watkins outside, gets it to Hepburn. Welton that three. Jig with the shot off glass, no. And we won't get our target score until a stoppage in the game. And Hollis Jefferson extending that lead. He has 4 straight points for Chester. Hepburn spinning. Hounded by Sharkey, putting up the floater, but gets fouled.
Hepburn with a nice turnaround shot, got the foul right on Sharkey, playing aggressive offense.
So at the line, Hepburn. And the Elam ending has been set, 56. So with the free throw, Rec 6 now 10 points away.
Who do you think's gonna get it, in your opinion?
Honestly, I think Chester now has the momentum. I know they've been trailing for the majority of this game, but I think they've been playing better in this fourth quarter.
I would agree so. I think third quarter, I would say was Rec 6's definitely.
I will say I wouldn't be surprised if Rec 6 does come back, though.
Smart decisions Chester needs to make if they want to keep the lead.
And free throws are going to be crucial here.
Turnovers too. Turnovers and free throws.
But Rec 6 fortunate to stay in possession off Chester. Inbound, trying to get some action going. Watkins from deep. No good. Hollis Jefferson has 4 straight points for Chester. Can he make it 6? Puts the shot up, but no good. Watkins going to take it himself, pass over, and give and go action, but is absolutely rejected. Stanley Davis Jr. for the second time this game blocks big Mike Watkins.
So you see that thunderous block by Mike Watkins, taking it from coast to coast, got fouled.
Davis Jr. got his hand nearly at the top of the square on the backboard.
He can jump, would you say?
Very athletic play there by Davis Jr. We haven't seen him much in this ball game, but he's in now and having a big impact. Hollis Jefferson, pump fake into the mid-range, no good. McKee with it. Guarded by Sharkey. Trying to get it to Reddick. He's hit 4 threes in this game. Can't get the layup, but will go to the line.
Almost got an and one right there, too. Tyreek Reddick with the turnaround, going for the layup, and got fouled.
Yeah, fouled on that layup attempt. So Reddick at the line has a chance to tie it. We know he's a good three-point shooter as he makes the first free throw. He wants it 10 three-pointers in a game at Newman University, which is no surprise if you've seen what he's done tonight.
Yeah, and he averaged 22 points in the East Coast Basketball League as well.
A professional scorer as he hits both free throws and ties this game up.
Like you said earlier, you wouldn't be surprised if they came back. It's a tie game.
Granberry with it. Haven't seen much from him in the second half. He's going to fade away and drain it. 6 points away from a win. Chester from the hands of Granberry. McKee can't get by Sharkey. Gives it up. Gets it back. Had a shot, didn't take it. Drives. And draws the contact, and all of Chester cannot believe it. Lots of foul calls in this game.
Yeah, McKee going for the basket and got fouled by 2 Chester players right there.
So McKee, the oldest player on the court at 37 years old, played his college ball at Coppin State, graduating in 09. Averaged 17 points per game through his 4-year college career. And misses the first free throw. Free throws so crucial when you're just 8 points from ending this game, especially with the 2-point advantage for Chester.
Every shot matters.
But he makes the second. So down by 1, Rec 6, trying to stop Chester here. Josh Sharkey with it. Pass over to Hollis Jefferson. Granberry thought about the 3, didn't take it. Long 2, no good, misses the rim.
That looked way off by Granberry there.
It looked like a little rush as Welton brings the ball up. Reddick taking the 3, and he drains it. His 5th 3 of the game, Tyreek Reddick.
That is the one play you do not want to get hot right there.
So now Rec 6, 4 points away from winning as we have a foul on the other end. Yeah, losing ball on the drive was Hollis Jefferson. Foul going against Welton. So Raleigh Hollis Jefferson trying to tie this game up. The older brother of Rondé Hollis Jefferson, former NBA player. And he makes the first. Hollis Jefferson, the captain of this Chester team, played 4 years at Temple University. And makes the second. So it's a tie ball game, 52-52. Next team to score 4 points will win. Reddick is hounded by 2 defenders, and he ends up stepping out of bounds on the double team.
What a key play to the end of this game right here. Stepping out of bounds. As he was trying to draw the foul, you could tell as well.
Reddick extremely upset that there was no foul call there. Sharkey crossover, gets through the lane. Stanley Davis Jr. for 3, and it's good! Davis Jr. coming up clutch. They are now 1 point away from ending it. Rec 6 still with a chance. Hepburn drives, has a shot blocked by guess who? Davis Jr. Who gives it to Josh Sharkey, but they lose it. Hepburn, pass over to McKee. That jump from Davis Jr. stopping McKee, but Mike Watkins, Euro step in the lane, off glass.
What a back and forth game right here. 2 points to score for Rec 6, 1 point for Chester.
Next bucket wins, as long as Rec 6 doesn't hit just 1 free throw. The next bucket will win. Sharkey against McKee. Sharkey double screen, gets Welton, goes for the steal, double team, ends up losing it. Chester grabs it back, Hollis Jefferson, he ends up losing it, on the ground, fighting for it. And they grant a timeout to Chester. Rec 6 is beside themselves.
What a smart play by the Chester coach right there. Timeout before ref could call jump ball.
I have no bark in this fight, but I think that timeout shouldn't have been granted. I don't think Chester had possession of that ball.
Up for the bait. Whoever had last touched it. Smart play, though.
Yeah, smart, definitely. But whether it was the right call doesn't matter anymore because Chester did get it. All right, in this huddle for Chester, they have the ball. Who are you going to for this last shot? 19 on the shot clock.
Granberry. Sharky's going to have the ball. He's going to pass it to Granberry. He's the best all-around player. And he's going to have Stanley Davis Jr. by the basket to get the rebound because he is the best athlete.
Yeah, Davis Jr. coming up with that three to get this 255 for Chester.
But that's if Granberry stays in the paint.
Players coming out to the court. And remember, Rec 6, 1 stop and 1 score, and they win this. So very, very tense. As we come down to the end of this ball game, Hollis Jefferson checking the ball in, gets it to Granberry. He'll take it to Sharkey. Sharkey, screen from Hollis Jefferson. He can't find someone to throw it to. He gets it to Taylor. Taylor at the top. He's going to drive all the way. Pass out to Hollis Jefferson for 3. Air ball. Rec 6 with it. And they're going to take a timeout.
You saw they were trying to pass to Granberry there right away, but he got trapped up at the top.
Wow, wild sequence of events. I don't think that's the look that they were going for, but I feel like you can't be upset with the shot they eventually did get.
They've definitely rushed that, though. Yeah, they could have been a little more patient. Now, I don't know, did they only have a couple seconds left to get that off?
Yeah, there was only a couple seconds left on that shot clock. Had to shoot it. But we're coming down to an amazing finish here in our main event. 2 teams knotted up, trying to get to 56 first. Both teams come into this game as 2-2 records. The winner will go to 3-2. The loser falling to 2-3. Will it be Rec 6 winning this ball game? Who's going to have a chance to end it here on offense? Players on the court for Chester: Davis Jr., Granberry, Sharkey, Hollis Jefferson, and Taylor. On the court for Rec 6, you have Watkins, Welton, McKee, Hepburn, and Reddick. Hepburn now with it. Drives left. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Quick shot there from Hepburn. And here comes Sharkey. Sharkey slowing things down. Guarded by McKee. Screen here is met outside. He's going to try to take it all the way. Can't get it. Fighting for the rebound. Mike Watkins tips it up. Reddick going all the way. He passes over to Hepburn. Fouled on the shot. Chester not letting them get a wide open layup as we get a replay.
Now you see Tyreek Riddick passing it to McKee with the foul.
But this puts all the pressure here on Hepburn. If he makes both, Rec 6 will win this ball game. If he doesn't, Chester will have a chance to go on the other side and win it. Have some talking between Sharkey and Hepburn. Wally Hepburn needs to make this first one. Couple dribbles and shoots it. And he drains the first. Tie game 55-55. This could end it here. Chester left helpless. All they can do is watch and hope he misses.
And pray.
Hepburn puts the shot up and in. And that will do it. Wally Hepburn sealing the deal for Rec 6 as they pick up the win 56-55 in a thriller.
What a game right there. Great comeback by Rec 6. Like you said, you wouldn't be surprised if they came back. And what happened? They did. Hustled hard, came back and won. A lot of great. Tyreek Reddick with 5 threes tonight.
Yeah, Reddick was huge, and he ended up getting that loose ball and the pass over to Hepburn, who got fouled to make those final free throws.
But what can you say about Josh Sharkey?
I mean, Sharkey was phenomenal tonight. I know it was in a losing effort, but he had a huge part in keeping Chester in this ball game. So we're going to send it on over to our sideline reporter, Greta Shusak, with Big Mike Watkins of Rec 6.
I'm Greta Shusak with
Mike Watkins.
You guys had a great comeback after 2.
Still a team at the end of the day. Last week, Tuesday we had 5 players. Today we had 6. We just came to compete.
It was an extremely close game. What do you think put you ahead in the final seconds?
The final seconds, extra defense, playing as a team, playing as one, and rebounding.
You guys are currently 3-2. Do you think you have a chance of winning it all in the playoffs?
Absolutely, no doubt in my mind. Rec 6 all the way.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Greta. As you hear confidence from Mike Watkins, he thinks Rec 6 can go all the way. They got a 3-2 record. Do you agree with the big fella?
Sure, they have all the offensive weapons. They have a good 3-point shooter, great big man, 2 good guards, and Hepburn and Reddick. You know, Quadir Welton getting a lot of good rebounds and making smart plays. Once they learn how to not give so many turnovers and get in foul trouble, they're just as good as any of the top teams right here, even though they have a 3-2 record.
So that will do it for us. Rec 6 improves to 3-2. Chester falls to 2-3. Rec 6 winning this one 56-55. For our sideline reporter, Greta Shusak, Xavier Johnson, I'm Jake Gable. Thank you for watching the Brotherly Love Pro-Am on SFBN, sponsored by Remember Who Fronted.